Spoon Man.
I don't know what Spoon Man is. Explain.
It's a song.
It's a what?
It's a song.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.
You're a bard. How do you not know this?
He hasn't
Good
gotten
song.
bardic knowledge yet.
Exactly.
Duh.
Hmm.
God, it's almost like you don't know what your players are doing. Like I did.
Spoon Man by Soundgarden.
Mm-hmm.
Spoon Man.
There's a lot of spoons.
It's not enough.
Anyway, yes, we need
It's
more
not enough.
spoons. Anyways, that's a lot of spoons. Not enough. We need more spoons. More spoons!
More spoons!
So it's Lecter, Geo, Matthew, and Axe Guildenstern.
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 Wait, is Geo actually here for once?
I'll be right back.
No, he's not.
I actually don't know if that name is copyright. Guildenstern.
It shouldn't be.
Where did I put your character? Or did we not make a character to assign your name to yet?
I don't think you made a character for me.
Huh.
But it's from
Gambit.
Okay, you can't copyright names. At least last names.
You can't.
Actually-
You might be able to copyright a whole name.
I don't
But
think they
you
ever
cannot-
say his full name.
Yeah, but you can't copyright like a part of a name.
No, I think that's what he's referred to. That's the only name he's referred to as Guildenstern.
Well, under section 107, I believe 107 of copyright law, this is for entertainment purposes only. We make no money for this.
I also believe that copyright does not apply to Shakespeare.
I think
Oh yeah, fuck
I thi-
no.
I think it's copyright law has since expired.
It might have.
I mean,
Did it come out before?
there was also there was a movie about it as well. Like Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. It was a play back in like 1949 or something.
What?
It was like 29.
Anyways, I'm back. I'm here. I had to kill my neighbors.
Oh no, Ross went back to.
Did they try to take your
1929.
loaf, grandfather? Grandpa?
They're trying to take my bread.
Did they
No
touch the
one
loaf?
touches my bread.
So far,
Did they
Games
touch the
Assassins
loaf?
have failed. I see.
No, you see, I broke every bone in their body before they even walked into the door.
Wait, walk into the door? You mean
Yes.
you may walk through the door, right?
No,
Oh,
they were very intoxicated.
Speaking of very
They tried to get me
intoxicated.
first. It did not go well.
okay. So we ended off with everyone outside the morgue, or making their way outside the morgue at least.
Yeah, we got a trail or something.
No, we were talking to a homeless guy.
Oh, we were?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the
He
government
asked one
man.
question.
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
As a recap, everyone went outside. There was a homeless man which has a decently sized cardboard box and wooden pallet house.
Did you also have
On the side of this?
spoons?
He has a pot and a tinfoil hat on his head.
Are both items on his head? Or
What?
just the tinfoil hat?
No,
Are both
it's-
the tinfoil hat and the pot on his head?
Yes.
Yes.
This man is legit. We need to talk.
Who the fuck are you?
It's just something about crazy fucking NPCs that makes the players just drawn to it.
When you see another murder hobo, you have to go talk to him. There's no way around it.
It's the government man. It's a conspiracy. Taking the bodies, making an underground army with them. I swear. Can you stop him?
Hello, fellow murder hobo. How are you today?
His left eye's kind of twitching.
chew this piece of pizza. Jump in.
Who the fuck are you? Because what happened to this Australian accent? Who the hell are you?
Yeah, do an Australian accent when I'm chewing pizza. Freaking wooden dildo.
It's not a dildo. It's called the penetrator.
No, how bad?
So-
It's a cock.
It's okay. And how do you feel knowing that all your assassins have failed?
Oh, I didn't send a single one. Remember, I'm just a lackey who doesn't get paid shit.
Then who sent them? Na, 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 na,
Oh, but
na,
speaking of
na,
which,
na,
Ross, I'm
na,
still
na.
doing that. I'm still doing what we talked about.
Okay.
I'm still doing it. It's just
Riley, did you get your plan? Did you get your plan ready?
Oh,
Mm,
is it for
I
my campaign
did,
or
and then
is
I
it for
forgot
something
about it.
else?
Oh, for
I mean, it
fuck's
is.
sakes.
The answer is yes.
Okay, good.
Good thing I'm good at rolling with it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So the
We know what we're doing after this mission.
so
Plan
this
is in
homeless
effect.
man is
The plan is in effect. I
So
repeat.
this homeless man is telling you people about how the government is stealing these bodies and they're, bringing them back to life and sending them back out as like, skinwalkers to overthrow society and shit. To kill all the good people, but he knows. He's seen some things and some stuff, man.
Skinwalkers.
You never thought about that.
Wouldn't skinwalkers be kind of offensive?
What do you mean offensive?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't it sound offensive to someone?
I mean, wouldn't it be more offensive to be called a zombie?
I don't know. See, that's the thing.
Like, where are you coming
Damn.
from this, Caden?
Are you,
I'm
Caden?
confused.
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean?
Who's Kate?
Who
Talk
would
about
be...
this in character, by the way.
Lecter, are you part zombie?
Lecter, what the fuck do you mean, skinwalker is an offensive term? I don't understand.
I don't know. It's just I don't
What
know
would
why.
be described as a
Wait a minute.
skinwalker that is commonly...
You're not part of the
encountered?
government, are you? I've said too much. He grabs it. He grabs the two pallets that holding up his cardboard box and runs off.
Oh, good. He's gone.
Make him
That's
roll a
fucked up.
strength check.
Thought that might get him to piss off. But honestly, I mean, you guys call me Twig every once in a while. That gets annoying.
I don't call you Twig.
I have never called you a twig.
Matthew.
I call you asshole. I call you asshole, but I don't call you Twig.
Matthew, you see the homeless man like crouched around the corner, his head just poking across the corner, looking over at you guys as he holds a twig in front of his face with a few leaves on it.
Lecter, how'd you get over there?
I'm right here.
Oh, I couldn't tell the difference.
See, that's what I was talking about.
And you hear the word stealth very faintly in the distance, but it's slowly growing louder. It's from the homeless.
So, by the way, do people mistake you for like a stripper in some places, Mr. Axe? Because a pink dragon just seems oddly.
Excuse me, it's Mr. Guildenstern. If you want to refer to me in a formal manner.
Who said this was formal?
Exactly. So just refer to me as Axe.
Dang it. Are we actually going to listen to this fucking homeless guy, or are we actually going to get to the job?
No, we're done. He fucked off.
Good.
No, he's right over there. We're just gonna walk over and talk to him.
You do that. I'll take it as Matt and I are going to go do the job.
Well,
Right.
where are we going then? Do we know where to go?
Fucking, I don't know. We
Exactly.
can follow the trail. We can do something.
But the trail ends here.
Well, fucking, I don't know then.
The homeless man knows.
He knows nothing.
He's a homeless
Even if
man. He knows
even if he
everything.
did know, he knows too much, which makes it useless.
Axe. The
Sniper
amount of
shot comes
shit,
out of nowhere and
the
shoots
amount
him.
of drugs this fucker's probably being on.
Yeah, if you want to talk about drugs.
Look, we're not going to talk about drugs, and if you want to talk about drugs, talk to Deimos.
Deimos, do you have drugs?
Not currently.
Okay.
Matt, can't you like do like a see back in time or something
What?
for a current area?
Can wizards do that?
I don't fucking know.
What the
man,
fuck
it's
did you
weird.
even ask for me to do?
To replay events that happen in an area or something. I don't know what
I
the
believe
Matt,
he asked you to time.
He wants you to.
I can't go back in time, you fucking idiots.
Never said
No,
back
but
in
can you
time to. It's essentially a television. Essentially TV. Just replay a
No,
holographic.
I cannot do that.
Damn it.
Cannot
Because he saw
see
it in a
back in
vision
time.
and he just had to tell you about it. Television.
Sean,
What are you?
fuck off.
Fucking stupid.
I don't know. Fucking magic's weird, okay?
Coincidentally, Matthew!
I know it is.
And you're the magic master of the group.
Speaking of which, there's no fucking mana here, and I don't like it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
literally-
Your staff.
This is awful. This
You
place
have your
sucks.
staff. Okay? Good point.
It does. Nobody listens to rock here. It's all just country.
I don't think everyone likes rock. That's why.
Well, why not? It's the superior music.
Well, apparently not here.
Exactly. This is a backwater town that needs to be exterminated.
Extra.
It's not even a word.
Thank you. Thank you. Just...
I swear to God, every fucking person that this group ends up working with
complete and utter twat.
Is-
For like the first 2 or 3 weeks.
I'm so glad that there's no legal obligation. I can just leave whatever the fuck I want.
What are you talking about? When you got drunk with Palpatine, you signed a contract.
No, he didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, he didn't.
Blackout, man.
He actually never got blackout drunk.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't do my job right.
You failed.
I could just fuck off on my own mission if I really wanted to, but fuck. Sometimes I'm entertained by this shit.
So after about 10 or 20 minutes of you guys sitting here talking, you see there's like 2 or 3 more homeless people around the corner with varying branches and bushes in front of their face as they watch and listen to you guys talk.
Just gonna fucking...
I think they know something. Just a hunch.
Can we fucking help you three?
Oh no, they shoot us! and all of them zip around the corner like they just drop their bushes and they just take off.
I chase. Deimos chase.
Oh shit.
Oh, there goes the robot.
Are they gonna be alright?
No, they're dead.
Okay.
They're already homeless, who cares?
Wait, you're dying? Okay.
They're probably dying.
I'd like to follow Deimos
Be careful, he might accidentally tombstone you.
at a safe distance.
You run the corner and
Joke's
the
on
homeless.
you.
It's like you run the corner and and Deimos is being severely outpaced by the homeless people. They're faster than
No, no, no. Hold up. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up.
I'm doing a
Wee.
roll. Damn it.
He's even slower.
So,
My
I'm
actual
gonna-
speed stat, like,
There was a note thing that body is meant for running fast.
Yeah,
Does not look
the
very
ground
speedy.
is the ground has a slight tremor as Deimos takes off. And goes away as he gets farther away. Axe, as you round the corner to follow the giant war machine, you see the homeless people are easily outpacing him and are getting farther and farther away, but he keeps following.
It's the
Hey,
thought
I
that
just don't
counts.
think you're gonna catch
So
them.
Matt, do you think they're outrunning him? Because homeless people tend to steal food. and
I
more-
pull out my laser rifle and shoot to wound one in the leg.
Oh shit.
God sakes.
Yeah, you know, I don't think Deimos' body is meant exactly for speed. It's sort of more.
You begin
for,
hearing
like, holding the
gunshots.
line.
Well,
Oh.
No.
laser fire. The pew.
I'm not gonna put it. I'm not.
The pew
gonna
pew
Just
pew.
one.
We're not associated with them. We can just go.
I'm rolling for survival to find any tracks of any sorts.
Okay, Damus, go ahead and roll to hit and try to hit one of the homeless people.
I see it.
It's lock arms. +2. +4.
Hope he rolls
I
just
need
as
to-
terribly.
Associated with Matt. You and I agree. We are
What?
not associated with them.
We're not associated with them. I don't know them.
What?
What?
Damn it!
What?
1d
1D
240. Sorry,
Plus
but you
what?
fell below the halfway point. You completely miss.
Shut up, Sean. That's not fair.
What were you trying to roll?
Everything.
I still
What?
fail.
You still-
You still fail. But
yeah. So you hear a load of laser fire going off, and Damus just misses the homeless people he's aiming for, at least. Completely. He's gonna hit something else, though. This is a pretty small town. Everything's pretty packed together.
Ow! My leg!
I would like to stop following Deimos.
Okay.
Fucking shot at Grandpa. Come here, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Okay.
Oh wait, don't I actually have a stun setting or something? I need to go back check.
Now,
You
Deimos,
can't stun
you
Grandpa.
hear- Now, so Deimos, you stop and take aim to shoot. You completely miss. And your rounds go flying off into the town. Off of the town, you hear, "Ah, curse upon my family."
God damn it. His family curse is remanifested because of magic. Oh,
We thought it
no.
was gone.
okay, Sean, do I find anything?
The
Uh,
23 in survival.
Yes, Lecter, you put your face into the dirt and begin, feeling around for stuff. Everyone that's still with Lecter, at least.
Sticking
actually,
to your roots.
That is just Matt.
Yeah,
You see Lecter get down to the ground. He puts his face to it, and his face starts going into the ground. Just...
As Deimos starts firing, I would like to turn around and not be associated with him anymore. The
It's
rest
just
of the
one
time.
shot.
No, it was a few shots. Actually, it's laser. Yeah, it was only one shot. Just shoo, missed.
Doesn't matter, I don't know him.
It shouldn't be that loud.
Isn't
Like
it?
it is.
not-
It makes
it's-
sound. It's just not.
We're in a very open area, so the sound ricocheted to us pretty easily, or at least we heard it decently because it was quiet. But it's the fact that you hit something.
Yeah, it's the fact that.
Ah,
Not
my
that you are
curse upon my
aiming
family.
it.
Let's start.
Now, what do I find?
After a few minutes of doing that, you smell the formaldehyde used to preserve bodies and whatnot in the ground, and you find a general trail leading off into the wilderness.
I'm gonna follow it.
Guess I will follow Lecter.
By the way, there are no trees. It's like just grass.
By the way, Matt, fuck you for that comment.
Am I
You're
walking
welcome.
around the corner at this point? You see them
Are you-
walking away.
Oh, you were following, and they went like a good. That's like 2 or 3 turns. So
I know, but you said
80
it
feet?
took a few minutes.
A safe
the-
distance.
Well, first off, after Deimos shot his round, I said that I was gonna turn around and go back to these guys because I didn't want to be associated with Deimos.
okay,
And
yeah.
then you
So
said it
yeah,
took like
after
30
that, you
minutes to do
you immediately do a U-turn and make your way back around the corner to them. Demos,
Yeah.
you're still with your eyes down the sight. Eye down the sight. Well, yeah, eyes. You're a robot. You can have both. You have your eyes down the sight. There's so many people in. You just hit some random person off the distance.
So I think Deimos is causing a scene.
What's new?
Who are you talking about?
The robot.
Wait, who are you?
I mean, who am I?
You Matt, you know him?
No, I don't
Stinky
know him at all.
buggers.
Hmm.
We are not
Okay.
associated with whatever the hell went on over there.
Exactly.
Oh, alright, mate. We just met. How are you? My name's
It's
Axe.
not-
Hi, Axe. My name's Lecter.
I like it.
Okay. Let's get
I'm
back
just
to-
looking at Axe like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
Max, Axe, you see that look on Matthew?
You got a problem, you old me?
Okay,
No,
look up
no
actual.
problem at all.
Okay, pause for a second. Look up actual Australian insults before
No.
you start continuing this
I
shit.
did not.
Because a wallaby is
I know
like the
what a wallaby
lowest
is.
of the low end, like bear insult that you can use.
It's a tiny kangaroo. I just called him that a
I
tiny
know what
kangaroo.
it is.
You got a problem with that?
You are a tiny, tiny man.
It's so like weak. That's the problem. It's weak.
I don't know if I should be offended, but I'm not.
You got a problem with that, you tiny man?
You called him an adorable creature. That's about it.
You got a problem.
I'm not cute. I'm threatening. Threatening.
Disintegrate!
With what mana? With what mana?
Exactly.
My staff. The 200 mana that's packed into it.
Okay. Continuing. How far does the trail go?
Disintegrate at level 70. Bah!
Make sure you die.
There's a small nuclear explosion. The area
All
which
is
he was,
dust.
including Matthew. It has a radius now. Matthew is dead. Everything is dead. The town is mostly gone.
The galaxy is dead.
Now,
The end.
it ranks 7 million for that. Just and it's gone. It's all been returned to dust. Time to start over.
Okay, so how
Okay,
far does the
okay,
trail
new
go?
party. So you'll start off as salt particles.
Oh, fuck.
I would like to be a sea bear.
that could survive disintegrate. I
Okay,
know
so
damn well that it could.
okay, so we have a tardigrade bard. That's funny. Come on. Anyway,
Anyways, we follow the trail.
okay, yeah, you guys wander off into the plains and follow the trail. Go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
So how much trouble do you think Deimos is getting into?
Who's Deimos?
Oh, right.
Matt, he's talking about.
Matt, do you need to have an intervention about imaginary friends?
Yes.
Well, I'll make sure to help you out later.
Is Deimos shooting again? Oh no.
Yes.
It has begun.
We're gonna get back to the town. It's gonna be gone.
Oh no.
Alright. How far is the trail?
It just keeps going in a straight line out into the middle of nowhere. And then you get to the part where you start like walking into a desert.
This goes on for fucking miles, doesn't it?
One of a weird planet.
Deimos.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a savanna or anything. It was just a grassland.
So everyone else, you begin to hear a low rumbling and thuds as it slowly gets closer. Dum 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 dum.
Matt, you might want to step to the side.
I would like to look behind me.
I would like to cast greater teleport. With my
Anywhere but here. Random greater teleport. You find yourself in the middle of a volcano.
You remember the
Shit!
nice place where we had a party and
I wish to go
it was on a
there.
beach? I go there.
Shoom.
And
It's
Matt
empty.
is out of the campaign.
He'll be back in like 5 sessions. Or whenever you guys time skip a few weeks, he'll just be back in Nova
Whenever he
Solo.
casts another greater teleport.
It's like, I'm gonna go away for a bit, so I can actually get magic! Bye!
Okay, so what happens after we all step to the side?
Okay, so for he who turns around, you see a great hulking war machine come moving at what was yours? 45 feet per second.
I would like to get out of the way.
Like I said, I said step
feet,
aside.
feet per
I'm
6
saying-
seconds.
I also
6 seconds.
stepped aside. I am not getting in the way of that.
Damn, so you're just gonna come to a screeching halt. You're just gonna keep going in a straight line past them. Deimos.
I slow down a bit. Not stop.
Okay,
But you
so
slow down to your normal speed.
so large thuds. He zips past you and then he slows down to a jog and just keeps going. And then the thuds stop entirely and he's just jogging at a slow pace in front of you guys.
Hey guys, where are we going?
We found a trail. We're probably gonna need a vehicle for it. Maybe a drop pod.
Lecter, you have lost. At this rate, you have lost the trail due to the shifting sands.
Problem.
What?
Where's the problem?
Trail's gone.
Shit.
There are no tracks in the desert.
Kind of hard to keep track of shit in the desert, you know.
You know, I used to live in a desert, you know.
Deimos, do you know how to track things in a desert?
Been to a desert planet.
Matt, do you know how, can you use magic or something to do this?
If I had mana, which there is none here.
If there was here, I could.
What about that staff?
This is meant for important situations, like
I mean, I think
a fight.
it's sort of important.
Or not dying.
or also not dying. That is very important.
I roll a 15 on on survival.
Okay, so you see Deimos like look around for a few moments, and they seem like do like a 30-degree turn to the left and walk off of that way for about 100 feet, and Deimos, you find a track.
Cool. I
Deimos,
start following the tracks.
Deimos is like, I found tracks.
Um,
Quantity tracks.
Everyone, response.
what kind of tracks?
Does everyone go over there?
Yes.
From a safe distance.
Safe distance.
The squishy spellcasters in the back. It's a traditional D&D party. We just need a healer.
You are the healer.
I have cure light wounds, and that's it.
Healer!
Exactly.
And you're a healer to me, too.
Then there's Frank.
Yeah, well, that's a level 7 spell, and you know damn well I'm not getting that anytime soon.
And then there's Frank, but he's relegated to the ship exclusively.
Yeah.
Or when he needs to kidnap a crew member for something.
Yes, he seems to be able to get out of the ship just fine when that needs to happen.
Orbitally launched from orbit, drop pods next to you, grabs the person and runs off. What?
Choose Frank.
What'd you find, Amos?
Good friend of ours.
Okay, so as you guys go over
Done.
there, he found tracks, railroad tracks, in the desert.
Wait.
Oh,
Why are the railroad tracks in the desert?
I mean, trains.
Okay, congrats, you found railroad tracks.
I mean, there's a mine not too far from here, right?
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
You guys like heading for it or
Out
something?
there
at one
for.
point?
I mean,
Kind of makes sense to bring the ores by train or by ship.
Did the tracks just end?
No, they keep going through the desert.
No, not those ones. The one I'm talking to Lecter.
Well, the smell of it itself, the formaldehyde used in the bodies are gone. The smell's gone because, well,
Desert.
They're either completely gone from the desert, or so buried under the state. They got nothing left to track.
So, I guess they could have used the,
The tracks are
Fuck.
kind of hard to see because they're slightly covered in sand here and there, but it's easily brushed aside.
Does it look like crushed dust on there as well, aside from just sand? Does it look like... Okay.
I don't know.
Does it look
It's
like
a
they've been
desert.
used- Does it look like they've been used recently?
Yeah, I don't know.
No. Well, there's parts that are at least a foot high, covered in sand, so probably not.
Oh.
But you know,
It is kind of
depending on how-
weird that
depending on how windy it is, it could have been, you know, an hour since this, or it could have been months, maybe a year. Again, desert, you can't tell anything.
I take offense to that, having lived in a desert.
True.
Look, the last time I
You
known
can
to
kinda
be in
tell.
the desert- The last time I've known
There
you
are
to
no
be in the
plants,
desert,
damn
you
it.
got fucking-
It's just shifting dunes. That's it.
You got decked in the face by. That's the last time I've known you to be in the desert. Speaking of which, what happened? Like, didn't you get hit by a sniper or something? Amos?
Yeah. I mean, you weren't there. Me and Marv did.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I'm
Oh,
talking
wait,
about
no,
the time
you
we
came back.
crashed.
That? The
Yeah.
only time I know we've crashed is because of a tank.
No, I think you seem. it was
Oh,
either
you mean
the mafia
that.
shit? Back when we had fucking retard
oh
dragon.
that
I'm
right?
the dragon, not you, dragon.
That dragon's not here.
You always
That's
have
right.
another
Me
dragon.
and my super robot brain, which can remember anything perfectly.
You kind of blocked that moment for a while.
What do you mean? It was great. It was perfect too.
You got decked in the face or something.
That was the moment he
Are
blocked.
you
Everything
being
else was good.
stupid? I was able to pinpoint exactly where they were coming from.
Boom! It came
From
from,
the
the,
woods.
left.
Yeah, from the way you fell off the tip of something, whatever. I come out of the ship.
I
where
always think it's
apparently-
funny that you know Dave was just on the ground. The shot came from the left.
You have forgotten how much of a service that was.
It was great, especially the way we crashed and how we crashed and why.
That was more like your fault or something. I forget who.
How was that my fault?
Pilot,
John.
your
No, it
responsibility.
wasn't mine. I was flying just fine. It's the engines went under because of something else. Oh, hold on.
Electrical pilot?
Yes, I'm a pilot. I remember why. Because I had to fucking tell you guys to get out of the derelict ship before Valve came and imploded it. And the only way I could do it is talk to my daggers and tell them, hey, dudes, get the fuck out. And we were in some other god's territory and he got pissed at us. That's what it was.
Are you guys like a company or something?
Yes.
We're a corporation.
Shit.
Weird.
Anyways,
What's the
doesn't look like there's going to be any real depot down these tracks.
Or is it just miles and miles of dead zone?
Axe and Matthew were just having a small conversation while you guys are doing this.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Blue
Blue
Seal.
Wait. Lecter,
Give us all.
didn't you guys participate in a tournament or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
Oh, yeah, I
You guys
heard
were
about
head
that.
blown off. I remember watching that.
Yeah, and I was annoyed because rules kicked me out. I could have continued fighting. But no, tournament fairness.
So
Fucking-
you're the robot who got punted through the 3 dimensions.
Yes.
I remember that. That was
I,
definitely.
I
on
wasn't
my
going to bring that up, but
And
The
where's
Tyrannosaurus went through 4.
So Matthew and Axe are just talking about watching the match because they saw it from the same point of view.
they weren't a part of it. That is right.
So, where's the other one? The one who
The
made
Krogan?
house? Yeah.
Oh, he's back on the home planet.
Yes, he's back
Really
on.
home planet.
He's in the system that we own.
You guys own a freaking system?
Yes.
What?
Well, when you find it just by pure random chance, you can lay claim to it. You don't need to buy it.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, we discovered an unclaimed system, so we claimed it.
With a,
We are galactic squatters.
the habitable planet?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've also set a church on
After
it.
we were done
Church
with it,
of Form.
it was.
Well, Matt doesn't know that.
What kind of church?
Church of Corn. Marv kind of put a church down before I could put one, so.
Yeah, the Krogan ended up founding a church.
Sean, would religion have issues with me?
No, you're an arcane caster, so no.
Do you have a religion?
I mean, because of my situation.
Your situation?
Yeah, you guys don't know.
Lore. Lore!
I'll let you figure that out.
So Deimos goes to the top of a dune.
Yeah.
Gonna get shot in the head.
As he surveys the land.
You see a
Let's
lot of,
we
you
have
see a
the
lot of
church
desert.
there. We have a wizard tower there.
Cool. Can you be a bard and a wizard? Is that a thing?
I'm not sure.
And a volcano with native
don't-
inhabitants.
That's a good question, actually.
Shit, we meant to kill them.
When to kill a what?
I was Matthew, you need to finish labeling off like there's a church, there's a wizard's tower, there's an active volcano with a native inhabitant species.
Yeah, apparently some inhabitant species? I don't know.
Yeah, I need to kill them all.
I don't really listen to the Krogan because I feel like he's just insane.
Just
Alright.
behind you guys talking, there's just Lecter like, yeah, we need to kill them off.
Are they human?
The cannibals.
Humanoid?
That could work. Okay.
They need to die.
I agree.
Yes.
It's bad enough we had a fucking necromancer for a little while. And then a
What's
demon.
wrong with having a necromancer?
I don't know. I mean, it made the balance feel weird, and I didn't like it.
I
That was
mean,
bad enough.
traditionally, necromancers are
Well,
not
current.
good people.
Well, as long as they're not, trying to destroy everything with it, then it should be fine.
I
I
mean,
mean, if it's just trying to work the
If
balance.
they keep
it'll
it
be fine.
on the island with the wizard tower, then it should be okay.
Matthew?
With what forest?
Matthew, you make the connection that Lecter is talking about the forest being tainted as being related to the necromancer, and that was in no way related to the necromancer.
Oh, you're talking about the forest.
Yeah.
Check with the balance.
That was
not-
the fucking demon you released, dumbass.
I said that. I said the demon.
You
And
said the
then it's bad
necromancer.
enough that the
The necromancer
made
and
it
the
feel
demon
weird.
do not have nothing to do with each other.
I know. I said the necromancer made shit feel weird. I didn't
Again.
like it.
you guys
Again.
have demons too?
The demon is the one that fucked shit up.
The demon is the one that was messing with your druid stuff. The necromancer did nothing.
I
Interesting.
don't like it. He just came in, walked off.
Besides, everybody always assumes that necromancers are just the ones that raise dead. Necromancy is also about life, It has healing magic as well. Believe it or not, Cure Light Wounds is actually a necromancy spell. Technically.
So you're technically necromancer?
Technically.
No.
Well,
Yes, no. Maybe
I
so.
sort of study every school of magic.
Ah,
I mean, you are. the
There's
master
schools?
wizard.
I will inquire about this later at the wizard tower.
Like I said, you are kind of the mage of the group. You know this.
Kind of. The grand
kind of.
wizard of the
Kind of the
galaxy.
wizard.
I turn and look at
is.
Head Lecter with my staff and this what? What do you mean kind of? Who else
Because I
is
know there's
magical
someone
here?
bigger than
The
you.
Krogan?
Well, yeah. I mean, the Krogan's done some shit that apparently you can't.
Well, he's a paladin or a cleric or something. That's divine.
He's
I don't do
walking
that.
out of a fucking tower. Okay,
I mean, I can do a little magic.
that was
Nothing-
before magic existed.
Nothing but rolling dunes and sand for Deimos.
It's a fucking desert.
What are you looking for?
Anything.
Hey,
Where?
look! I found some sand.
Did you roll a Yeah, you rolled awareness.
No, that was survival.
Yeah. Can you roll awareness? Yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Deimos sees everything.
Cops are catching up.
You see the cops coming down the rail line on their little push carts.
We didn't do shit. Who are you?
See an old man dive into the cart and beat the shit out of all the cops. Ah!
Okay, so you see a gaggle of cops on a small train, and one of them is like nibbling on a loaf of bread. You see an old man come exploding out of one of the sand dunes and into the cart, and the whole cart begins rocking back and forth for several minutes. Ignoring
he
that,
He explodes out of one sand dune through two other sand
Yeah.
dunes and into the car.
The opposite side of
don't
those
know.
tracks, on the opposite side of the tracks, you see a small rock formation. I was gonna say mountain, but it's far too small to be a mountain. Out in the desert. It's probably about a mile or two away.
That
Okay.
Seems like an ambush point.
Guys,
Yes,
What?
Thanos.
the
Yes,
rail
they-
tracks are in common usage.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So the trail could have led to a train. Oh, and there's a rock formation all the way out over there that looks like suspicious, I guess. I don't know.
It's
giving me a
probably
funny
the
look.
mines they were talking about.
I look at the rock formation.
You can't see it.
It's not the silicon. Which mines? Not the silicon mines.
It's definitely not that.
Mhm.
You sure about
It
that?
might be a mine, but it's not the mine that we heard about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know, Matt, remind me about to do some shopping with that.
Now we gotta introduce you guys to a great new game.
What?
Oh, really? What is it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Alright. Hey, Matt, like, make sure I do some shopping. There's some things I'm
Right.
needing to buy.
Is it more dancing robots?
No, it's legitimately actually
Yeah.
needed thing.
Wait, you have dancing robots?
Well, it's like
You
Like,
begin to hear Disco Fever playing inside of Lecter's chest.
Like that? Can I see inside your chest?
I just open it up like a rising curtain.
So the curtain rises. So the curtain rises on the Lecter mini play. Dance party, whatever you want to call it. You see, what was it, 20?
It was 20, the skull, and the sphere.
So you see a small sphere open up with lights, with a light show and music, and a small USB drive that transforms into a tiny dancing robot, and then 20 other tiny USB dancing robots jump up onto the sphere and begin dancing with it.
Like that?
Yes.
Boogie on
Can I
it.
use these as backing dancers?
For what? No.
For shows? Come on, man. It'd be great.
No. I paid for these.
It'd be perfect.
honestly they're very cheap.
Seriously, go get them yourself.
They are like 5 credits.
I have exactly that.
Or you can get one.
They all finish up their song and dance and stop on the next verse, and then they all jump into the dome and the dome closes, and the curtain closes.
I would like to applaud.
You like to what?
Applaud. This is very good. I like it.
Now, Demos, did you find shit? Or is it
Mines.
just the rock? Got it.
It's a mine.
Mines, boom.
We
Okay, so what are the options that we have? We have
Oh,
Possibly
Demos,
follow
you
the
look
trail.
back to where those police are. That cart is now on fire and has stopped moving. It's now blocking the tracks.
No one fucks with Grandpa.
You hear in the distance.
Well, we can either follow the railroad or try and enter the mines. I say we do the mines first.
I
and
say we do the
railroads later.
You want to see, and you see a old man get off the cart and with his walker and a loaf of bread, and begin slowly going back to town.
Do not fuck with that man.
Cool.
Do not fuck with him.
What the fuck?
What are you talking
I
about?
think Demos
No one
should
else
do
sees
it.
this, by the
I'm gonna
way.
go check his water now.
Oh. It's
I
like a
have-
mile off.
I have
That's more than
magnified
that.
vision.
It's more than that.
Damn it, what are you
It's
talking
like
about?
20 miles away or something like that.
Old man with the walker. Do not fuck with
And it
him.
was just like, don't fuck with that man. You all looked where he's pointing. He's pointing at a sand dune.
Well,
Like I said, we might need to check his wiring.
It was
Yeah,
you.
I'm sure
Are you
it's fine.
fine? Everything all right? Am I
At least
gonna have
it's
to
not
gas straight a
suffering.
repair on you again?
I mean,
my
at least it's not
diagnostics
suffering.
say probably.
Shit.
At least he's not talking a different language.
Your diagnostics is
earlier.
telling you that there is sand in your everywhere.
Ah, reminds me of home.
Okay, so
I hate sand. It's everywhere.
I need a
continuing, so we
D20
can
from
either
everyone.
Follow the trail.
I need a straight
Well,
D20 from
environmental
everyone during travel, including you, Matthew.
What?
What did you
What
say?
did you say?
Straight D20 from everyone during travel.
Shit.
Because Matthew leaves his visor open.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm keeping my visor closed in case of, like,
Don't
sand
think
getting in
this-
my eyes.
I don't think this is gonna go very well.
No.
This is what-
Okay. So yeah. Well, it doesn't really bother. I know, yeah, it'll bother everyone. There's sand and
Mhm.
you're everywhere, and it's bugging you.
Environmental suit!
Wait, shouldn't this be
Best
like a
fucking ship.
shouldn't that be a perseverance?
This
Hello?
is this is to determine whether or not it did get in.
Hello.
Hello.
It won't affect you,
Hey
but it's
there.
definitely bugging you.
Hey!
I am, guys, I have got to set my alarm because for whatever reason this is like what the I've forgotten about this game.
Second, maybe.
See, I
Oh.
can't do that because Caden over there is my alarm.
Yes. And I'm at
Wait a
work,
minute,
so
do I
if
play
I'm
on
gonna
Tues-
suffer here, I'm gonna make
What?
others.
I think I play on Tuesday, don't I?
Well, we skipped this Tuesday
do-
game because I couldn't do
Yeah,
it.
we didn't do Tuesday.
Right, that's it. I didn't forget. Thank God.
Yeah!
I was
Yeah,
not
no,
once.
we had to cancel Tuesday's game, so it turned to Hearthstone. For whoever plays Hearthstone.
By the way, do you play Hearthstone?
I feel better.
By the way, we're still streaming.
Yes.
Hearthstone's a great card game, everybody.
Shut
Where
the
you can
fuck
play
up.
with the...
Did I Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are streaming?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, you're a part of this. Get in here.
come on.
You stream?
We stream
We've been
this.
streaming
I've
for a
told you.
while now.
We've streamed this for a while. I think this is like the 33rd episode or something.
Look,
Yeah, 33rd episode.
33rd, yes. I told you that we streamed this. I gave you the link to all of the episodes that we've recorded.
Recording, I
I'm
didn't know
still
you were
so
streaming.
sad that we didn't get the tournament.
It's. I thought you were recording. I didn't know when you say recording, you meant streaming.
It's both.
Yeah,
Yeah. Welcome in game. You're on the ship. And I believe your character is currently just sitting in orbit.
Yeah, no. She's just on the ship.
Yeah, no, isn't the ship? No, that's right. I lied.
No, you
Okay.
landed the ship.
Appreciate the buy shit.
yeah, that's right. You were in.
What was I doing?
Something,
You were
surely.
buying things or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. We're on the.
We're
on
on
the
the planet
games.
though.
I was I thought I had finished buying stuff.
You did, and you went back to the ship.
Yeah.
They've since gone to the planet that they need to, and you're here.
You're on the ship.
You're on the ship, so they've kind of left to go do other shit, and you're still on the ship.
You seemed busy, so we didn't really bother with you.
Yeah.
So do you guys have like
Hijack can I hijack a shuttle or something like that?
Most certainly.
We do. Yeah, we usually bring.
Roll
one.
crime to hijack.
I don't.
No
I don't think Adam would be too keen with you taking one by force. Right?
Well, he can't do shit about it. Except ram it.
He'd win, but
Of course he
a
would.
viable option.
okay. So yeah, we do have a drop ship. We have multiple ships. I mean,
Ramming speed!
Adam, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You see a small
only thing you
explosion
say.
in the sky, and as metal pieces of the ship rain onto the town, a lot of people will get hurt. Some people die.
Oh,
Okay,
Anyway.
cast greater teleport. And do you remember that one place that I went to?
So he's gonna go on vacation to that wonderful place that you brought that prick.
Yeah, that seemed nice. I'm gonna go there.
I grabbed that.
Anyway, yeah, so...
I'm not
Okay,
willingly
I'll
taking
grab a
you
drop
with me.
ship and join them.
Okay, Yeah, you'll be on the dropship and you'll be heading their way. You'll get there very fast. So, everyone else, what are you doing?
Okay, so
Enjoying the safety of my environmental suit.
Yeah, there's sand all over your visor.
Oh man, I like brush it off.
So they're constantly moving your hand over it.
oh, it's like Metro, where you're constantly wiping it off.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a small wind of about, maybe 5 miles an hour or something like that. It's just blowing sand at you guys. Not enough to hurt, but it's definitely getting everywhere.
How far away is the rocky outcropping, Damos?
Very.
Very.
Do we want to go there?
We
And
can
if we
take
brought
a
a
shuttle
drop
or
ship-
something.
Do you guys have a ship or something that we can use?
Yes,
We
do.
have multiple, but we only have one in the system.
Well, the shuttle's all the way back to the ship.
Damos, you notice the shuttle coming in?
No, it isn't. It's right there.
What?
I beg your fucking pardon.
Damos,
everyone
seriously,
else
do we need
looks-
to check on your wires?
Everyone else,
Do
you
we
don't see
need
anything
to
yet.
check on your wires.
Everyone else, you don't see anything yet.
We need to. Okay, Matt, seriously, what the fuck did you do to him? Aside from change his language.
I repaired him!
You sure about that? Because he's fucking going crazy.
I look at the description for greater repair, because that is the one that I catch.
Reparo.
Oh fuck, it's all in
Reparo.
Spanish.
And Greek. And Screech. And Arcana. And German.
Arcana.
And
Seriously,
Russian.
What did you do
What?
to him? Just a Matt. Just a random
And
fireball
Infernal.
from the maid.
I can speak two of those languages.
Seriously, what did you do to him? He says he sees the dropkick. Well, come on, Deimos. There's nothing there.
I mean, he does. He is a
immediately
robot.
after-
He can
immediately-
magnify his vision. You know that, right?
Upon immediately saying
And
that,
zoom
you have
in.
to eat your words as you see the dropship coming in. There's nothing there.
Ah,
See, there was nothing wrong with him the entire time. I did
sure
repair him.
about that. He told us not to fuck with a man on crutches with a boy.
Okay, listen.
Hi, mate. I've been all across the
The
galaxy.
door is open,
Some people
and
you just don't mess with.
It's true.
And
So
out
I
pops.
repaired him. Whatever problems he had before, that are his own problems, personnel-wise.
Brianna.
I can do.
you get off the ship, and you see the crew as they are, and you see a lizard-looking person, I guess.
A pink dragon. Is
A
what
pink-
you explained to me.
It doesn't have wings. It'd be Pink Lizard Man
Hey,
with a
Okay,
sick
that's-
guitar.
Different.
Hello, darling.
perfect timing. Hey, we need to use the shuttle. Were you coming to catch up with us, or are you just doing your own stuff?
No, I've come to join you.
Oh, it'd be
Boy.
very
Hop back on
coincidental
the-
if she
we're
just
flying
decided
somewhere.
to, I don't know, go into the middle of a fucking desert for no reason.
Look, Matt. Okay, see, people like you do weird shit. People like you do weird shit as well. Okay, I. do
People
weird
like
shit.
you do weird shit.
I was about to get to that. I do weird shit. I mean, you've seen what I can do in our.
You turned
Well,
into a fucking dragon, Lecter! And then blame somebody else for shooting you.
No, I blame the fact that I didn't think about it. I have since then
that whole
changed
system's
what
dead.
I have since changed what I blame.
It's nice seeing you again, Briolana.
Oh, hello, Braylon.
Hello, darling. How are you?
Axe, get on the ship.
Gentlemen.
Damos, where's the rocky outcropping?
I'll just take us there.
All right.
Okay,
I'll direct us there more accurately.
so we
I
all
was
kind
about to
of.
say you got
Brianna,
piloting.
that's what his character looks like. In the most basic form that we could possibly imagine.
Except with different clothes and a better guitar.
Yeah.
I've got a dream.
So
Oh,
that's it.
I've
Sounds
got
about
a
right.
dream of a wonderful girl in a magical world.
Is that actually what he says in the movie?
I don't know.
I
I've
have
never
two
seen
Because that act-
teleport scrolls.
No,
just kinda
that's
thought
what
that
he's
up.
saying now as the bod, so listen to him.
Matt, do you have a special sign?
No, but I have a spell of greater teleportation.
Zeus
And
is
she's
left.
gone.
What happened?
And he's gone. And she's
shit.
gone, and then Matt vanished.
I think Discord's fucking around for her because she hasn't left.
Yeah,
There
probably.
she is.
Sorry
Welcome
about
back.
that.
What's it? Welcome
Discord
back.
went out.
Clicked the wrong. I closed the wrong tab.
Nice.
Got it. Oh, you don't have it downloaded? You're doing the Windows version?
Yeah, don't. Yeah,
All right. Okay.
Huh.
Fair enough.
too intrusive.
Valid point.
That is a very valid point.
I will accept this.
Okay, so
I mean, I don't have any
No.
silent spells. I have disintegrate. That'll shut him up.
No. Well, actually, no,
No,
completely-
you guys don't get this.
Disintegrate,
Your
that'll
game
work.
just turned into a musical. You better learn
I'm
some
completely
choreography. I'm gonna
Oh,
get
we're
like
doing a musical. That's great. I cast Greater Teleport with one of my scrolls.
I'm gonna get-
I see him reaching into his coat and immediately grab his wrist.
I'm gonna
You
get
fucking-
Lecter and Matt to do a duet one day.
No, you won't.
She'll happen.
No, you won't.
Yeah, no, the only duet you'll get is if I turn into a guitar and he learns how to play a guitar.
I'd be dope with that. That'd be so good. Do it.
Takes up all
Yeah,
of
you know how to
Matthew's
play?
free time trying to teach him how to play guitar.
So you remember that one place? I saw like a picture of it. It was really nice looking, so I decided to go there.
Here's like
It's
a vacation. I'll
magical
see you in a week.
kind
Bye.
of
Shoom.
Okay.
So I get a say a card that you would send somebody. I'm like, oh, that place looks lovely. Bye.
Hey Zeus, take us to the mines.
You mean Zeus?
I don't know about Zeus, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Who
well,
the
connect
shit
with
is
Adam.
this?
Hello, Adam.
It's Adam.
Hello, disembodied.
Fuck
voice.
you
Zeus
too,
is back at-
Deimos. Fuck you too.
Zeus is back in.
Adam has been here with us for so long. How have you
Zeus
like
is
not
back
realized?
playing Nova Solo. Remember, we weren't allowed to bring the battleship, so we took the PGE. Do you not remember that?
If we took the PGE, then it would not be Adam.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
For some reason, I forgot his name was Adam, and I thought his name was Newton.
That was one of the options. He stuck
was
with
the-
Adam.
No,
He
that's
chose Adam.
I was like, hey, you're called Newton. And he's like, no. I will murder you.
By the way, I just want to state that Axe's picture. I'm guessing that's what the Lizard Man is.
Yeah.
That was the same one that I had for Azeroth's Starfinder campaign, and I'm getting flashbacks.
That was also Dragon's character, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, we're just waiting on shit.
Yeah, I'm just like redoing, using the
It's
same
never
character.
gonna come.
Quiet, Nick.
don't give him a mission to blow up anything.
Nick, you like a new character?
Anyways,
What?
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 I don't know. I think he's threatening my new character.
What?
What?
What? What do you guys want? You asked
Say
me
what
to
again? Say what again?
What?
What?
Your friend seems to be very stressed.
Oh, I'm sorry. I turned off the sound for my my environmental suit. What? Very well. Let's continue on.
What?
Okay. Adam, was it? Hello, I'm Max.
Why, hello there, Axe. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. Good to see new faces around here.
Yeah. Does
Old
this
one's getting
happen
kind
a
of
lot?
ugly.
Hey, does this happen a lot? And if so, how long do these new spaces usually last?
Well,
Depends.
let me tell you a story.
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
I love story time.
Once upon a time, there was a crazy-ass chick that tried to kill Palpatine. Challenged him to a duel. Fried the shit out of him. And then was immediately murdered on St. Gregor's Day. The end.
Interesting.
By the way, that was about 5 minutes afterwards.
So, question 1: Who is Palpatine?
Classified, apparently.
A coworker of ours that has recently passed.
Use
My
what the old phase is.
condolences. Second question: What is St. Gregor's Day?
It is
Oh
a
my.
Jaquanism holiday which they purge all heretics, which heretics refer to anyone not in their religion, including
Ah.
atheists.
Who? What days does that happen? I just
That was
never
about
put it on the
a
calendar.
week or so ago. Ish,
And
like
it's-
2 weeks.
And it's annually?
Yes.
Once every year.
Cool. I'm just gonna write that down on my calendar right here. Question 3. So, are you like an AI or something? Is this like their only ship? Like, what's the deal here?
Indeed, I am one of the AI in their fleet.
Fleet. Okay, so it's more than one ship.
Affirmative. That is the definition of a fleet.
You seem like a nice bloke. I like you.
Thank you.
Sounds kind of like shit, bird.
Fuck you too, Deimos.
So, I believe we're going over to those mines. That
We're currently in
are
flight.
only- Oh, cool.
If you look out the window on the left, you could see sand.
Can I say the same thing on the right?
Correct.
Hurrah.
I shall turn the ship for a moment. You'll see a giant pillar of smoke from someone shooting something. Or something blowing up. I don't know.
Where's Deimos?
On the ship. Next to you.
No,
Yes.
no, hold on a second.
Did you do that?
Hold on a second. Where the? There it is.
I'm imagining it's just a CSI thing where it's like enhance. Enhance.
Deimos, enhance.
Deimos is trying to stealthily sneak up behind
While
Axe.
on the ship. Next
While
to-
on the dropship.
You're 2 feet away from me. How are you stealthily doing this?
You'll find a way.
That depends.
You won't see how.
There we go.
And Matthew and Deimos. Everyone fits. With
Right,
3
it's
rooms
just
to
a-
spare.
I'm just gonna assume that it would be awareness.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Briolana.
Perfect.
And
You do not see the giant war mech sneak up behind you.
From 2 feet away.
Okay
too busy.
then.
talking.
So
Ah,
Briolana
Adam.
and everyone else.
Yeah.
Tara.
That is a pretty good roll, though.
She is dead. Got it.
Every single
Indeed.
one of my rolls
Yes, what?
except for one.
I'm sorry, I was muted.
So you muted. I was like, so you notice the giant mech get into a crouch position and slowly walk behind Axe? Everyone else notices this as well. He like pushes Lecter aside against the wall and gets behind Axe. Axe is 100% oblivious. He's standing
is
there,
beyond-
mouth ajar, just staring
I-
off, just out the window. Just,
Axe.
Second, hold on. Just as does he look like he's gonna like hit him or give him a
I don't know,
loogie or
Deimos.
something?
He's probably gonna push me out of the ship.
No,
The door's
no,
closed.
No, no, no,
And
no.
on the other side.
Intention.
Deimos just gets like
What's your intention? Don't say what you do. Tell me what your intention is to do.
Axe.
You,
You
can't
have
read his
no
mind, he's a
perception
robot.
of this, but Deimos is literally like an atom from touching you. I
Okay, hold on.
I would
Okay.
say you could feel him breathing down your neck, but you
But he
don't.
doesn't
don't
breathe.
I
Hold
don't
on,
breathe.
hold on,
What's
hold on,
going on? What did I
hold
do?
on.
I feel
Hold
you
on.
started.
Okay, so I'll just paint the scene here. So this giant war
Um.
mech succeeded in a stealth check against the bard, who is blissfully unaware as the giant 7-foot-tall war mech walks up behind him and just like looking down at him, just.
Who was it, by
What?
the way? Who's he doing this to?
He's doing it to the
Axe
little to the
Lizard Man.
to the lizard
What's
man.
your
pink
name?
dragon
What-
man.
Axe,
Yeah, what you?
Axe Guildenstern.
Hold on a second.
He like slurps in his spit. Like, oh, I'm.
Deimos, he
No, critical
Axe
failure. He doesn't know
turns
the
to look
shit.
and speak at Briolana, and Deimos just completely shadows the curtain like as his head turns.
Hold on a second. Let me see what
Demo
I'm doing.
slides with the back of it, just.
Alright. Okay. No.
Stimulus rotates perfectly around Axe as he turns to look at Brillo. Just.
So, Matt, what's going on?
I suppose I shall
I
walk up to
don't know.
Briolana and ask her her name.
I will
Yeah.
stand
know.
here, giving a good distance between me and Axe and Deimos.
What?
Did you get that?
I did. Okay, give me a second.
I just said and see what happens next.
Okay, just give me a second.
Hold on. I need to
You
to
need my
back.
control.
There we go.
So, you see a shiver go down Axe's spine, and his hands reach up and start swatting away over his head, just wildly.
Deimos, is your head like directly over his, or are you just
Stop
standing
freaking
behind
out.
him?
Was inches away from the back of his head.
No, from the back of him. It wasn't his head specifically.
I don't know
What
if
is that?
he's straight up.
I believe, in Deimos' own words, he was an atom away.
Yeah, well,
So
yes,
in,
but
like,
I'm not sure if
flying
I'm
around
directly
above my
above
head.
you. Let me roll a stealth check to see if I avoid it.
No.
I do not.
Roll to post. Post perception.
I will do
Axe?
just this.
Roll again.
Natural one, please.
Please.
It's fine.
Oh.
Okay, Axe. As you
Aw.
swing your hands above you, you grasp a metal head.
I'll look up. Deimos,
Deimos.
what are you doing?
Watching.
That's a creepy answer.
Look, he's a creepy robot. Just
You are a creepy dude, my friend.
Excuse me.
I honestly do not know how you didn't see him beforehand, Axe.
I was just kind of thinking to myself, it's not really important. I was just doing some mental math. I'm not very good at it.
not very good at noticing shit either.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it as we're there because this has been a debacle and a half. Matt,
No, we're waiting real time.
Cool.
It's gonna be 3 hours.
It's a 3-hour flight. We're gonna be here for 3 hours, everybody.
Welcome to the 17-hour game. For the best mate
person-
in real time.
you know we need to have one of those where we all just have a day off and have a full 24-hour session.
Oh God, 24 hours?
Fucking die.
I would die.
Exactly. We start off all cheery and excited, and then it just slowly
Goes
gets
down.
worse and drawn
Slowly,
out and
it would rapidly
depressing.
go downhill.
I would just be like, I cast greater teleport. And I want to go
Cast.
to bed.
Just disintegrate.
Wow.
Time to take a break.
Amateurs. All of y'all are younger than me. We used to play 24 hours. We used to play whole weekends.
It's fucking amazing.
Sounds great.
Listen, I'm not as young as I used to be. I can't stay up all night.
As good once as I ever
No,
was.
just grab a whole. You know those like
I will have you know
coffee
that
mug.
while I may be 19, my mind says that I am 67.
You know what? I'm just gonna grab 10 5-hour energies for 50 hours of continuous energy.
Would you mind sending some of those to me?
No, just go to a store,
Grandpa Ross
grab,
needs it.
grab a brand new coffee maker, and then just make coffee every 5 minutes.
No, see what you do is you just get a bottle of whiskey, and then you get another bottle of whiskey, and that'll
And then another bottle of whiskey.
You know, we do need to have a drunk D&D.
Start your alcohol
Idiot.
contest.
I mean,
it'll happen.
Just,
every D&D is drunk D&D night.
no, like, legit, everyone needs to get drunk at one point.
Oh,
Every
no.
time something funny happens, everybody takes a shot.
Ross, how old did you say you were?
No,
21, right?
for every 3 minutes we spend reminiscing about something that happened previously, we take a shot.
We would all die.
We would.
Sorry,
would
I don't
all
worship
die.
Bolvar. I think I would die.
Speak for yourselves.
I don't know. I made Bolvar, so I might be all right.
Continuing.
Trying to stuff a
I would
shotgun
live
into
so
my.
hard.
Sean, where are we? How far are we? Still there?
A place, in time, in space,
Above a desert.
above a desert.
How far away?
Oh, you're there.
Yo, where's the place to land?
We're currently above it. You did. We're currently above it. You didn't tell me to land.
Valid point, land.
Landing. Ship lands.
I'm hopping. So, Damos,
also
you
want-
said this place was suspicious?
Yes.
There's an outcropping of rock and a very obvious tunnel leading in with a small bunkhouse outside of it, along with some heavy machinery.
I'm gonna go to the bunkhouse.
Shit, where am I gonna put this?
I shall follow him from a safe distance.
Shit. I'll put the shark on top.
Oh,
of
I
it.
will
everybody's from
also
a safe
follow from a
distance.
safe distance. All the squishies in the back.
Everybody is following everybody from a safe distance, so
Because
about a
we all-
mile.
well-
A mile will be the last person.
Okay, I don't know about you, but the hit dice of nerd is very small.
That is okay. What is your max HP? Like legit. What is your max?
25.
Same. Oh wait, mine's 24.
So
I got the
Deimos
lowest
is
health
leading
in anyone
himself, which happens to be in the same direction as Lecter, and relative to him, next to him.
So this is now a 11th dimensional game where everyone is at a distance to each other.
You shall all lose. I shall be victorious.
Okay, so after
What the
about
fuck is it?
after about 3 hours of repositioning, everyone is now at the distance that they requested.
God damn it.
Everybody has tape measures and just like hold this side.
No, I need
Okay,
to
we
be
got
exactly
this.
this far away.
No, I need to be
In
behind
case
you.
of
No, I
shit
gotta.
happen.
And then there's the two people trying to fight for who's the farthest away, just continuously getting further.
Then it just ends with Matt
It's okay.
teleporting. He's like back in town. This is fine.
Okay, am I at the house yet?
Does it with a message spell so that people can hear it.
I know what Deimos' next body is. That's going good.
Am I at the house yet? Can I knock on the door?
Yeah, are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
DM, are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Are we there yet, DM?
DM, are we there
DM,
yet?
are we there yet?
DM,
Yes, you're standing at the door.
DM, are we there yet?
Are we there?
Are you just slowly serving
Okay, so Lecter, Deimos, and Matthew get hit by a train.
I said it
Brianna,
once,
you're the only one
and
left.
that was it. I said it once, and that was it.
Joke's on you, I have impact resistance.
Max survives as well.
Sorry, this is a communist train.
No.
Shit.
I
That
love the
means
fact he
everyone knows.
completely. I love the fact he completely missed the fact I was saying it too. I am.
I love that he forgot that I started it.
You done fucked up.
I'm just like, I'll pick two characters at random. The
Oh, you
two
did?
people that just got back in.
Three.
So the GM can't count.
No,
So
to
the
survive.
DM does not know how to keep track of the player characters.
Perfect.
I'm saying 2 people survived. 3 of them died. There are no characters. Everyone, the last 2 people who are
All
squishy.
right, everybody,
enjoy-
I'm bringing back Marth. Brace yourself.
All right, it's gonna
So-
give me a few sessions to come back.
So there's a orbital bombardment, and Marv comes in. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you were
Here,
all
Brent,
standing
do you
out
like
out in
country
front of
music?
this.
Okay, hold on. Legitimately,
Silence.
is everyone like a good 20 feet behind me each per person? Like, do I turn around to see this?
I'm probably
How about
only...
this? How about this? How about this?
The world's
Axe,
longest
you also said you wanted to be far as well, right?
Distance.
Okay,
Safe
so
distance.
Lecter.
I'm probably
and-
actually in the middle
listen,
of the group.
I got this. I got this. So Lecter and Deimos, you're at the door to this cabin. You turn around, and you see. I'm bringing it this way just because it seems funny. You see Matthew and Axe, like jumped up and Scooby-Dooed into the arms of Brianna.
No
Just
way.
holding them.
This is
No, I'm
About 30 feet away.
no, I'm hiding behind a tree, like
We're
Okay,
in a
it's-
desert!
Tree. I'm the only
okay,
tree.
I'm hiding behind a
Lecter.
dune.
Behind Lecter.
So
I'm
okay,
hiding behind
so
a dune.
200 feet away, you see Brianna holding Matthew and Axe.
This
Hey,
adventuring party is just constantly gets better and better.
I am not
We're
here.
at a safe distance. Go ahead and open the door.
Not the droid you are looking for.
Alright, so here's the plan. Does anyone want to go into a specific area if everything goes to shit? Because I have 2 greater teleport scrolls and we can get the fuck out of here.
I will be near you.
Deimos
Under your
knocks
accent.
on-
What?
Well, you're
You
currently in
talking
the you're currently like legs over each other, I guess, in the arms of Brianna. Literally, like Scooby-Doo style.
Which one's shagging and which one's skidding?
Exactly. I'd say you're Scooby.
I am. Okay.
You're Velma.
Seriously, I am
Hello,
not
Velma.
that far away from the guys at the door.
The nearest dune is 200 feet.
I go to the building. Everybody.
Matthew
They-
jumps out of the
they-
arms and walks over to the building.
I stand about 5 feet away from the.
Figure I'm about 15 feet.
I'm not
back.
fucking waiting for them. Deimos knocks on the bunkhouse door like a fucking cop.
Everyone dies.
Okay, so Deimos, after one good knock, the whole door falls off. Just.
All it saved itself from my boot. Good door.
Douche me. Well, shit. The door just fell
Clearly
in.
the
You
door
broke the
was
hinges.
gassy.
Are you so fucking...
Brianna says from 15 feet away.
I don't understand that reference. Can you explain?
I don't either.
I will attempt to do some serious role playing now, and well, actually serious dreaming, not role playing. That's
Because no one here does that, apparently. Except maybe
Are you
Lecter.
okay? You seem to have a horrible cough.
You're right.
Matthew's coughing horribly from
That wasn't
under his
me.
suit.
That
Don't
wasn't
worry, it's the
me.
plague.
It's just like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna cure it. I'm gonna cure next time we see it. Anyway,
Alright, that's enough of that.
so yeah, the door just falls off the hinges. Just,
Good choice, door. Deimos surveys the room. The bunkhouse.
Yes, in fact, it
there's
is.
sand everywhere. Small dunes leading up into the beds. All the beds are.
Any
All the beds, the sheets are pulled up and folded at the end, with the pillows on top of them, as if it was a military-style bunk room. There's about
I'd like-
30 or so beds going down the length of the walkway.
I'd like to think that Deimos says everything he does out loud. Deimos would like to survey the room, and then he looks around.
like in third person.
Brianna, you sense immense fear from Matthew.
Oh, that's good.
You sense mild fear from Matthew. Of random things popping out and stabbing him.
I sense anybody who I don't already know.
I am slightly
Oh.
afraid of a minigun turret coming out of the sand or something.
Because it's happened before.
Yeah.
You sense a rat that is absolutely scared shitless by the door being kicked in.
Cat, you just scared.
Other than that, no, there's nothing.
I'm gonna go into they must be wish to follow.
Is there like any documents, papers, posters?
You go through, yeah, at the foot of each bed, by the way, these like bunk beds, like military style bunk beds. And there's a trunk at the end of each set of bunk beds, just one. There doesn't seem to be anything in any of them. But at the far end of the room, there is a door. You also notice there's a lot of holes in the structure, about an inch and a half wide or so.
Do those kind of look like bullet holes to you guys?
Are they
I'm just.
inch and a half? Are they cannon holes?
No, like they're only in the ceiling and in the walls. They're not in the floor. And they're randomly spaced.
Hmm.
There's not a super amount, but there's enough to notice.
Oh, is this
Does it look
fucking
like-
tremors?
Maybe.
Maybe. Should I knock the door down?
You could
I
just
think
open the door.
You could, yeah. Doors are meant to be open.
I would like to go try to open the door.
The door opens. As you open it, the hinges creak. Something veers, and then the bottom two just break entirely, and then the whole thing just falls at an angle and pins against the wall and the floor.
Whoops. I look inside.
The room is very dusty, and you see a skeleton in the corner of the room, wearing a military garb.
Hmm. Is there a light switch? Is it lit?
Oh, it's daytime, and there's so many holes in the walls you can see perfectly fine in here.
Oh, Mario, Sandy. I would like to carefully enter the room, looking around to make sure nothing will jump out and eat my face.
You see nothing face-eating around. You don't see anything face-eating,
Hold on a second.
What?
Hold on a second.
but then a face-hugger jumps out of the corpse and eats you. No.
Damo sneaks up on Axe again.
Why?
Deimos moves to being 0.01 atom away from Axe, shadowing him perfectly.
I would like to walk up and look
Why
at
is
the-
it only working for this one? Everything else is shit.
I don't know. I would like to go look at the body, see if I could determine how he died. If he has like a bullet hole in his head, because that's about the extent of my medical knowledge.
Go ahead and roll for, if you want to determine how he died, roll for medical.
Is there a bullet hole in his head?
You can roll for investigation if that's better.
Investigation.
Well, even with,
Investigation.
it doesn't matter what your plus is, even with the 2, you wouldn't have passed. You have no clue how he died.
Well, there's no bullet hole in the head. So...
You don't know that. You just know that you're like, yep, he's definitely dead.
Hey, Axe.
Yeah.
Actually, you hear that from right behind you.
No.
Oh, overcomes.
I am addressing him out of character. I should just say hey, Nick.
What?
Fuck. Now that you said that, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, Davis reaches over from behind Axe and crushes the skull.
Oh.
X. Can you roll a perseverance check?
I certainly can. Finally, a decent roll.
Okay, yeah, you're perfectly fine. I'm gonna say,
Not only that,
you'd be
you're
quite
like,
shocked.
I look over at Deimos. What are you doing?
Actually, you are comforted by my arm being around.
So you see Deimos' giant robotic arm whiz past your head, grab the skull, and destroy it into dust.
I look at Deimos. What are you doing?
Davis rolls seduction. No.
I
Do we
should
believe the
absolutely
homeless
is.
guy?
I mean, these are. I don't know. Are these the government uniforms?
This is true. Is anybody else gonna go into this room with them, or? Because currently it's just Axe and Deimos.
It's just you and me alone
I
in this
guess.
room, Max.
Matthew, Lecter, and Brianna are just.
Oh,
I imagine
okay.
Matthew and Brianna are just like waiting by the door outside.
Are you just waiting for me to do something? No,
I'm
I'm gonna stop
ahead-
this.
You
I'm
have
gonna
the
go ahead
spotlight.
and roll for seduction. Don't worry about it. Well, I mean, I don't know. Does this planet even have a military? Or is always the tiny town?
There's a military outfit right there.
I mean, yeah, but is it this planet's?
Who knows? I don't even think that there's a military in the city nearby.
I don't think there was. It was just a small town. All they had was a freaking sheriff. I mean, as far as I know, maybe there was like one military dude or something. Lecter.
Yes.
Lecter, you hear Axe calling you from the other room.
I said I was going to the tunnel.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Lecter's gone.
Okay, Matt.
What?
Was there a military over in that town?
Axe is yelling this because he has to yell through the building
I
into
didn't
Matthew.
see any.
In the meantime, Deimos loots the desiccated body.
I would like to look around. I'm assuming there are like crates and stuff.
Is it safe in there? Is there a minigun?
It's fine.
Okay.
Matthew, you walk in there and you see all the holes everywhere.
What does it? What looks like caused the holes? Like generally erosion from the sand, or
Well, they're
They are
perfect
uh,
inch-and-a-half holes, spaced at random intervals, but you know, the closest together is like maybe a foot.
If I had to guess, magic bullshit.
I would like to investigate what caused this.
I assume
What is the cause of these holes?
grub worms.
I mean,
Well,
Matt, if
through
you really
metal?
want to investigate,
Sand grubs.
Well,
Yeah,
investigate
Matt-
if you wish to investigate.
yeah, I just wanted to see what's the cause of this.
Oh,
Well,
man, if
you're investigating the
really
hole
want to,
specifically, so roll for investigate.
if you really
Investigation.
want to,
Brianna, what are you doing?
investigate a hole, I can help.
I'm
10.
slowly strolling through the building as they go through it. Is the whole building exposed? Is there any like a lower level or anything of that nature?
It seems to be a single floor, as far as you can tell.
Kind of a lot of sand in here, so we would have to like
Yeah.
dust off the ground if there was a cellar.
Oh, well then in that case, I will do this.
Everyone's waiting. You can just say it.
I know I could, but it wouldn't be as dramatic.
Oh,
Okay, Deimos.
Hmm.
As you- That's a lot of sand. I'm talking to Brianna.
Powerful being.
I swear to fucking God, if you're like a wizard and you don't believe in magic, that is gonna be the stupidest shit. Are you a psychic?
Deimos, what is happening?
Are you a sorcerer?
Okay, so Deimos,
I'm sorcerer.
after looking through the corpse and digging the sand out from around its body, you find an old 9mm pistol, and several spent casings all around him. And there's, you know, only one bullet left in the gun itself.
I feel like everything is
So you have a 9mm magazine with a single bullet and a 9mm gun of some designer manufacturing. It's since worn off.
I'm going to store the gun. But more importantly,
You also have
there
a
was
medal.
a shootout here, and there's no other bodies.
Well, he might have shot himself, but you've destroyed his skull. So
Even if he shot himself, he wouldn't have shot himself like 3 times, 7 times. Who knows?
it's not a
His
revolver.
gun. Was his
Like-
gun in his hand or
It was
away
near his
from
hand.
him? Near his hand.
I mean, I kind of feel like
Himself.
Well, this Deimos, this info is only privileged to Deimos currently. Matthew,
I mean,
Yes.
standing or I'm sitting right there.
Okay, fine, I'll do
all around.
you're examining the hole very carefully, and it looks like something ate through it. Like after you look at it really closely, there's like, you know, it's not a perfect circle. There's like ridges and bumps around it, as if
Huh,
something was
something must
nibbling
have
its
eaten
way through.
this.
And then you see the sand from around you begin floating. And you turn around, you see streams of sand floating and leaving the building.
Oh, what the fuck?
And Brianna like has her hands up, like ah, as the sand slowly leaves the building. Brianna, this is gonna take a bit.
What-
What is happening?
I don't know. I'm not there. Don't
Brianna,
ask
what are you
me.
doing? You said, how are you
I
doing?
knew it a better, providing you all with a bit easier way of determining what might have happened here.
Wait, are you a magician
And
too?
certainly no way to do an investigation, don't you agree?
That's impossible. She can't be a magician. She doesn't even believe in fucking magic.
Wait, you don't believe in magic?
So you see all the you know, sand lifting up and floating out, and a lot of it coalesces into a stream in the center and just flowing out the front and just into a pile off to the side of the door.
Wait, is that you don't believe in magic?
That'll take her about, you know, 20 minutes, so everyone else will continue on with sand floating past them.
Well,
And
I
I'm off
wouldn't
to the
say I
top.
don't believe in magic per se.
You literally
I,
told me that magic was bullshit.
You, it's not that it doesn't exist. It's not the
I am
the
like
stuff you
pointing
read
at you, Brianna. Just
in-
what the fuck?
stuff that you read in, it's not like the stuff you read in fantasy novels and the like.
But it is.
You literally told me.
Yes. I'm sorry. Is there a problem? Wave.
So
Yeah.
Sean, what's the tunnel like?
Brianna's like doing a water dance or whatever, and as she's making the sand flow out the door, just.
So, in that case, where did you learn to do that?
Let's switch over to Lecter for a moment.
Being
Lecter,
eaten by sand
the cave is dark.
Light bugs,
Who would have guessed?
light bulbs.
You'll spend a few minutes doing that. While
I'm gonna
preparing
look
those.
around for a light switch at least.
You see no such thing.
It's a cave.
Do I turn
No.
around to see the
Uh,
garbage going on?
I will say, Lecter, from what you can see, going about 20 or so feet into the cave, there is a metal wall with about 1.5 inch holes at random spacing on it, at least a foot apart, and you know, all sheet metal, and a door, which the lock has been broken on.
I'm gonna go open the door.
Oh, it's already opened.
I'm gonna shut the door outside.
It's creaked ajar. There we go.
Can I rip it off and throw it outside?
You grab it to attempt to try and opening it. It just breaks off the hinges.
Okay, I chuck it out the front entrance of the.
Okay, back to everyone yelling about magic.
Actually,
Where did you learn how to do that?
Deimos has left the bunkhouse and is proceeding towards the tunnel.
Deimos
Shit.
parts his way through the flowing sand.
Uh,
Not carrying.
I'm assuming he's gonna be there as I'm doing this, only because he's faster than me.
So, Deimos, as you leave the bunkhouse, you see the nice pile of sand accruing next to you as the sand flows into the pile, and a door come flying past you and landing in a dune nearby. From the cave.
So guys,
Lecter! Was that you?
What was me?
The door.
Yes, that was me.
Alright.
It wasn't being a very good door, so I saw no being here.
None of these doors are doing their purpose.
Exactly. That's why you chuck them in a pile and burn them. Or melt them in that one's case.
So Deimos continues
To the cave, or just walking away?
to the cave.
Okay, yeah.
Yo, you got a flashlight?
I do have a flashlight.
It's dark as shit over here. Come on.
Back to the others. Magic.
Where did you learn how to do that?
That's not good twice.
Learn to do what?
What you're doing right now? With moving the
Learn
sand.
that? I did not learn it. I could always do things of this nature.
Does Matt know about sorcerers?
I'm gonna assume not.
Nobody knows.
What?
about sorcery.
Bullshit.
Oh, come on. I'm sure you run across a psychic time in
That
your
you do know about.
existence.
So you're a psychic.
Shocked or stunned or amazed.
He seems pissed.
He's pissed.
so I don't mean to intervene here, but I don't think we should be here.
As the sand's just flowing out the door.
This seems
Did you
like a very bad place to be. Maybe we should get back on the
Yeah.
ship.
By the way, something ate through this. The
I think
Yes.
sandworms are involved, and we should leave.
What?
Well,
Like,
Hold on,
you
what
can't
did you
hear
say?
this, they're talking in physical.
No,
so-
I like out of character. What did you say?
Sandworms.
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 Okay. Okay.
heard of what are sandworms?
Okay.
I mean, the worms that live in the sand and eat a lot of things. I mean,
Well, I guess if you think that they did this, then I guess that by its very nature means that they are dangerous.
there's a dead dude in there, so I'd assume. And it doesn't look like he decayed. It looks like, I don't know, maybe something ate him.
Is there a reason we're here in the first place? If so, leaving would
I don't
probably
know.
not
Everybody
work.
just went in here.
Well, we're looking for a cult. Not doing a very good job.
We're looking for a what?
Cult.
Cult.
By the way, they're probably reanimating corpses.
Apparently so. A cult, yes.
A cult.
Yes.
Yes,
think
I
that's
know
the-
my accent
yeah,
can be a
sure,
little
sure.
weird for new people, but you'll get used to it.
Okay, well then why don't let's see. Let me see what I can dredge up.
I'm
Since I'm in the kitchen, I won't be able to type this out. Lucky you, so I will tell you what I'm doing. She's going to go into the middle of the building for a good more amount of time. And basically she's going to what's the word for it?
Describe.
Cast
Uh,
disintegrate.
She's doing psychometry. Basically, she's reading the echoes of past events through
Where was she?
emotional and mental psychic
Where was
impressions.
she an hour ago when we could have used something like that?
This is fucking bullshit.
Forgetting there was a well, I
have to
wasn't
rely
forgetting
off
it
of
was
a
a game
pool of
today.
mana. Meanwhile, everybody else has their own fucking cooler shit.
Forgetting that there was a game today
By the way,
that I
Matt is
wasn't
just
in.
walking away angrily towards the cave. Fucking being a wizard is garbage. Fuck your console.
That wasn't actually the Matt.
Oh, or do I just do it?
Yeah, it'll take a bit and you'll start doing that.
No, I'm just putting it that way so everyone can see us.
Matt spells I can cast per day.
Matt, your phone dings.
Can I cast?
Matt, you get a
memory-
ping on your phone?
Memory lapse on Matt.
I'm probably way too far away.
He's like angrily going off to the
He's
cave.
angrily screaming out the
Yeah, I'm just walking.
bullshit.
Goddamn trash.
Brianna
All
has
of my
yelling
fucking
about?
studies.
What is his problem? What is he yelling about?
Brianna's like sitting on the ground, meditating,
Oh,
and then Axe is just standing there next to her.
I think he's mad because he has to use mana and we don't. At least I don't think you do. Do you?
What?
Talking to Brianna.
He's too far outside.
I'm
No,
talking
I
to
couldn't-
Brianna.
I wouldn't-
Anyways, I walk up to the cave.
Now, Deimos, Matthew, and Lecter are at the cave.
I mean,
Did you know that Brianna's a psychic?
A what?
She is a psychic.
What's a psychic?
Somebody that uses like the power of the mind or some shit. I don't know. I haven't really studied all of it to basically cast spells. Did you fucking know that? Cause I didn't.
Cool. By the way, you get my text?
Yes, and you're a fucking asshole.
Love you too. Now, Deimos, your flashlight fully charged? I'm still charging up my hand a bit.
I would
It
like
runs
to-
off of me.
I would
So
like
yes,
to-
it is. Okay.
George reaches up and turns it on. George looks at you and turns it on and blinds you. Click. Ah!
Oh shit.
No,
Like,
Lecter. He
yo.
blinds Lecter with it.
Oh.
Face the cave. Face the cave.
You're in the way of the cave.
It's normally better. I would like to walk into the cave. It's only gonna go down from here, so you might as well.
Axe
Face
goes
the
ahead.
kid. It's
and-
been facing music.
So, Axe walks off. Brianna is now alone in the room, in the building by herself,
Brianna,
meditating. Should be like that for like the next 10 minutes. Everyone just abandoned her. Good job, guys.
Okay, so
Good
did
job.
you find all you needed in the shack, or guys?
We found pretty much nothing. There wasn't anything in there. There was a dead body. There's a skull.
Alright, so I found a useless door and shut it out.
Nice.
Guys, I'm pretty sure there are sandworms here. And I think we're all gonna die.
What? What?
Yes, there are sandworms here.
Yeah,
What?
sandworms.
Sandworms?
Sandworms.
Sandworms?
Worms.
Sprechen
sand.
English?
You know, worms that are in the sand.
Yes. I don't know.
That eat
Brianna gets on
things.
comms to say this.
I don't have time.
Sprechen the English?
I was on comms. Sandworms!
We need
Do you mean we
English.
want sandworms, or are sandworms bad?
I think sandworms are bad. Or I think they ate that dude. Or caused his death directly.
Well, there's a bunch of holes on this fucking wall over here. They're all like a decent footing apart.
I mean, are they all perfect circles?
For the
Just
most
about.
part.
And that doesn't strike you as weird. Or bad.
I
You look at
mean-
them really closely, and they're pretty much perfect circles.
I mean, no, not really. I've been to places that had killer robots. Aside from Deimos over here.
I mean,
I've been to places where things tried to gas me if I breathed in that type of gas. I was unaffected by it. It was quite funny to laugh at it, though. But Speaking of which, I'm still pissed at you for that, by the way, Matt.
What?
Me fucking electrocuted.
Oh, that was your fault.
My fault.
Yeah.
Who turned on the fucking electricity?
The fucking crazy AI.
Which one?
The one that I disintegrated.
Valid point. Which one?
Well, I don't think they're talking about you, Deimos.
You sure about that?
I mean, Deimos, can you electrocute people?
Well, I did once.
What
So,
is that supposed to
Brianna, now that you're alone, as everyone's abandoned a party member to be by themselves, Brianna, you begin
She's the
to
one that-
experience some comms trouble.
Oh, Brianna's dead.
But
And you
Roll
lose
for
connection
initiative.
with the group.
Mom's trouble?
Comms trouble,
Okay.
yes.
Right.
I don't fucking know. So
Okay. I'm going to split between what I'm doing.
As
Huh?
you, immediately after that happens, you begin feeling a massive wave of negative emotions, of mixture of hate and immense amounts of fear from an unknown force, from the people that were once here.
Okay.
It's quite overwhelming.
but
I'm going to obviously compartmentalize, separating my perception and ego from that of what I'm analyzing, what I'm looking at, feeling. I'm also setting off a portion of me.
I need you to roll
Um,
a check
yep.
to see if you can pull it off successfully.
Head back inside to roll, sir.
Perseverance.
Parents.
I'm gonna cast Dancing Lights.
Nice.
Da, 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 da.
Axe is like,
Temporary.
yeah. Axe, so what is your song for Dancing Lights?
I would go ahead and let Brianna do her stuff, and then I shall sing.
what the fuck?
I did tell her for her psychic stuff she knows to roll a set of 6.
No, I didn't hear that. I wasn't listening. I was having this argument with him. I look back at the screen. There's 16 dice.
All right. And it said press a
Shouldn't it be
career
greater than 4 for it to count it right? 5 and 6 to be right? Just checking.
I don't know how that works.
I
Yeah.
don't know either. But
No, yeah, it's greater than 4. So if it's a 5 or if it's a 6,
because if it's
and there's 4 of
because when
those. There's also 4 critical failures, so
there's a bunch of
Um,
average ones.
cancel
I
it.
rolled from the I rolled from the sheet.
Correct.
Greater than 5.
She like breaks even. If that.
No,
No. Yeah, she
I'd say
failed.
that's a total failure.
Yeah, 4 critical failures with only 1 critical success and 3 passing. Yeah, you failed.
Yeah, that's not.
Brianna,
out of
Brianna,
16.
you are quickly overwhelmed by all the emotions and
Put down and try again. After I realize I'm alone, and I will.
no, it
spin
has
that-
completely overwhelmed you and you're slightly going crazy because of it.
What?
It takes you several minutes to overcome all this and cut it off, so you can focus on what's actually happening with you. Because the amount of emotion in these walls are
So
just
why does
so powerful.
why does the roll say?
Why does the
4
roll say what?
successes.
I have to go pee real quick.
She's worse than my mother, I swear. Because my mother begins her sentence and then stops before saying the important bit. You know, can you go get me?
'Cause it's a process. It's a process. So what is the actual formula?
It takes. I don't know. Roll 16d6s and if they are 5 or above, it counts as a success.
And then this is.
It does not process critical failures, so we gotta look at the roll for that. Although we could
I
go
know
to the
how to. I know how to write it. That's what I was wondering, so I can make an actual macro that works.
Yeah. Alright. Matt, you alright? You just look really pissed off right
But yeah, so Brianna's gonna be completely silent for like the next 5 minutes. Well, 10
Being a
minutes.
wizard is not that great. Now
want
that
some-
I'm looking at it comparatively.
You want some space leaf?
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
good.
Space leaf?
I'm good.
I don't know. As soon as you find a place that is super high in mana, you'll be a boss. You know,
I just need a place with a bit more mana.
you know, every turn you get back 30 mana. Yeah.
That's gonna be the best.
Guys, I will fight them from back here. 2
You're
turns.
just sitting right
Barrage
every
of
turn.
fireballs. You just see a barrage of.
It's a wave of fire. Well, you could just spend several turns making a program to fire 100 fireballs.
Oh my god, I enchant the fucking miniature turret that I got to fire just fireballs at people.
Just
Well, yeah,
enchant the
you can
wall to
enchant
fire
it onto the
fireballs.
bullets, and every time the bullet fires, it fires off a fireball instead. Boom. Shit. Like halfway down the flight pattern, the bullet itself just is gone and replaced with a fireball instead. Well, it is a pea-sized ball of fire, so it wouldn't change that
But the
much.
explosion is still real.
Yeah, the explosion is still huge.
Well, if you were to watch it like slow motion, you would see it, and like halfway through its flight, it goes from being a regular bullet to now a burning ball of fire, like a tiny one the size of a pea. So this was a 50 caliber round. You would see the massive 50 caliber round disappear and be replaced with a pea-sized glowing ball as it whizzes through the air. Like, the fuck? What just happened here?
Hold up.
Wait.
Okay, so Dave, is my
Everyone else?
ready? Is my flashlight?
Back.
So, Axe, go ahead and sing your Dancing Lights song. Because, you know,
Dancing lights.
as a bard, everything has to be a song.
I know. Let there be light in the darkness. Let there be darkness in the light. I really don't like the dark. So let there be light.
Yeah.
Aren't you like a heavy metal guy?
I am.
Why are you
He's-
afraid of the dark?
He doesn't have his amp plugged in, so he's just like ding 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 ding, and then light comes out of his guitar. His little tiny balls of light come floating out of his guitar and lighting up the area.
Do those like follow you or something?
No.
I mean, yeah, they do. You can move
Well,
them.
you can have them follow you.
Yeah.
You control where they go.
Here, hold on. Would they be 5e or Pathfinder?
Pathfinder.
Matt, you alright? Just
Yes, I'm fine. I just need to get the fuck out of the system once we're done with it.
It looks like they can be. One of them has to be at least 10 feet away from me, and they can be 10 feet away from each other.
All onto Lecter to make his own lights useless.
So, two lights up front, for like, yeah, that's 20 feet in front of us and 20 feet behind us of light.
I'm still gonna keep them on me.
Lecter, you get an orb of light goes and sticks to you.
Oh, so this is how it feels. Right, shotgun you guys.
It's
Huh.
one. It's quite big. It's like on the exact top of your head. It's just stuck to you.
Alright. I'm going in.
Yep, let's go.
And Lecter's arms are like
Wait.
glowing.
Is there a way to grab her?
Yeah, what happened to Brianna?
Only she was just meditating when I left her.
Yo, X, since you can make your own light balls, go grab her.
I mean, okay. I go out and check on Brianna and get her to come with me.
I don't
Axe,
even want to cast cantrips here.
because even one will add up eventually.
And I have
Yeah.
the lights follow me as they were, 10 feet.
So Axe, as you make your way over to Brianna, you find her collapsed in the middle of the room.
Liz doesn't seem good. I walk over and grab her shoulder. Brianna, are you okay?
Brianna, you
Brianna.
regain consciousness.
Are you okay, darling?
That was overwhelming.
What happened?
A lot of people
I'm
died
not
here.
exactly sure. Okay, what was the feeling I got before I got overwhelmed again?
Death, fear, and a shit ton of other negative emotions.
Hate,
A lot of
anger.
hate.
Just some bad juju, man.
A lot of bad juju.
A lot of bad juju, yes.
Honestly, I thought it was coming from Matt for a minute when he first described it.
Bad juju is not good juju.
No,
Do you have... Shut Lecter.
Something very, very bad here.
just for some reason, I'm compelled to say, shut the fuck up.
Maybe we should not be here. Seems reasonable. Oh, wait, do you have
Does this game explode? I'm sorry to interrupt. Does this game explode?
Exploding
dice.
dice? No.
Oh, like,
I was like,
explosions now?
I mean, yeah, this game occasionally explodes.
It does not have exploding dice now.
What is...
So like, is
Brianna,
Deimos
Now-
trudging along down a
Down the cave? Okay then, so
Cave or something?
everyone else is going down the cave then.
Yeah, I'm just very
Yeah.
confused as to where I am right now.
Yeah, you're at the cave with me and Lecter. We're going.
I was
in.
assuming
I said I
everyone
was
was just
I
waiting
already
at the
said I'm
cave
going in.
entrance.
Yeah.
That's what I was
like-
going in.
Everyone's into the cave. Then.
I absolutely would have followed Lecter, and Matt wouldn't be left alone, so he's
Yeah.
with us too.
Yeah.
It's a test. This is only a test.
Okay.
What do you mean by test?
You could go to your
Okay.
character sheet, and then But I don't see the roll. Well, the
Mouse
amount of the
over
roll
the-
until we scroll
Mouse
over
over.
these.
Didn't work. 2 critical failures.
What didn't it do?
It doesn't show the roll list. That's the issue.
No, it
Mouse
does.
over.
You gotta hover over it though. But it did work.
Oh, okay.
Not the same way. She put it in brackets so that it shows up as a.
Because you
Alright.
said you say failures, fumbles, take away. Did it do that?
Well, normally no. We just go and look at it. Which, if we hover over it, we can see. That would have actually passed.
Have to add in. Okay.
So,
Anyway,
do you have a communicator we can use to tell them to not go into the cave and we should leave?
yeah, your communicator's working perfectly fine now. Lecter, everyone else, you've entered the cave.
Woo!
We continue on with or without axe.
And Brianna.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll follow. Or get eaten by sandworms. And Axe doesn't want that.
It's probably going to be both, to be perfectly honest.
After I've steadied myself, I will follow. I will join them.
I will help her along to make sure she doesn't pass out again.
Brown.
And the dancing lights are still going, so...
Yeah, Brianna, you see those floating orbs of light following Axe? Took you a minute to notice. and like phase through the walls as he walks through the doorway.
Watch them with interest.
Are you coming, Darwin?
Yeah, she's walking with you. She's just staring at them. One of them.
I want to make a joke, but I don't want to be rude.
I'm following, by the way, as I watch the
That's
orbs.
a first.
Like, if it was Palpatine, the joke would have been made already. But no,
You would have gone way beyond what the joke.
I would have gone way past what the joke was.
Uh-huh.
Okay, everyone down in the caves. The cave is a pretty shallow descent as you go down, but it's consistent. You know, obviously carved by man or machine.
So have we caught up to him yet?
Are you guys at regular travel speed?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, you guys can speed up, and they can speed up to catch you. Yeah, they catch up.
Hello, mates.
Oh, welcome back.
All outside light
Alright.
has since stopped peering through, and it's purely your own light that is lighting up the way. And Lecter is leading the way with his glowing arms and his
Look at
Rudolph
this.
head.
Ah, that's what I'm missing.
So, Brianna said something about there being a lot of negative emotions here. And a lot
Yes,
of
I would
attitude.
try again, but I want to give myself time to gather my strength and steady myself.
So there's some bad juju here.
Hmm.
Alright, when's there not bad juju?
I don't know. I've never been
In
here.
that
before.
case, everyone, keep on your guard.
right next
I
to
need a
Daniel,
perception
so I'm
check
always
from
on guard.
everyone.
What?
Perception check.
Do you roll?
Ooh,
That was a 1.
that scared me.
Roll for perception.
Don't hit the roll button next to it.
Damn it.
12.
You roll a
Five.
d20 plus half of your
9.
awareness.
9.
9.
Half of what?
Your
The
awareness.
awareness.
If it's
Awareness,
if it's a decimal rundown.
Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Why do you gotta put it in brackets? She wants to be special.
19.
I hate messy.
It would shorten the chat log a lot. Yes.
It would.
It would.
I'd like seeing what it
Every
was
single one of my
unmodified,
rolls
but
except for,
whatever.
Like 2 have been above 10, or have been below
Okay.
10.
This is a
I
test.
think
This
John's
is
curse
only
has
a
been moved
test.
to yours. You.
God damn it!
I'm pretty sure he went like 7 games.
Having shit rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
There you go. Let me make sure.
Trying to count, damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, there were 5 even. 5 odd. Yep. Even up to 0. -3. Yeah, that works.
1.
You could
So
get
it'll
a
take
whole lot of
away
ones.
successes for each one.
Ah, sweet. Moved it over to the hacking bit as well. That's good for them now. But yeah, everyone's perception. Brianna definitely sees this. So does Deimos, and so does Lecter. Matthew and Axe don't see shit.
Of course.
I'll do what the worst. I'll go worst first. Matthew and Axe.
Yes.
You look at the nice cave entrance. It seems to have leveled out, and it seems to be pretty nice, you know. But this section does not seem to be, man-made. There's stalactites hanging down from the ceiling and whatnot. Everyone else, you see the massive pile of bodies lining the cave walls on the left and right. Like on
Yo,
the
Damos.
like a trench on the left and right is just bodies as far as you can see forward.
What do you
Yeah.
Yeah.
cave?
Damn, you see that?
I do see that shit.
What are you
More
talking about? Oh my god!
Guys, this is a really nice.
Moon,
cave. Oh god.
Moon and X. Wow, this cave is nice. Naturally done cave is pretty nice. I don't see why I wouldn't like
One
this.
of you went up to the walls and was just rubbing it. Says, "Ooh, this is nice and smooth."
No,
like-
like I'm imagining Matt was just like looking at the stalagmites, and then he's just like, "I have no idea what you're talking about, Deimos." And like he's like right next to the wall of the cave, and he looks down and just sees a dead body. He's like, "Oh my god!"
Brianna, you
Like,
also
jumps
see what they
back.
see, so. Actually, she rolled the highest.
Deimos is taking a closer look at one of these bodies.
Brianna. You notice that all of them are wearing military uniforms.
Think we found your military men.
What are you guys talking about? Military?
The dude inside the bunkhouse had a
Yeah,
military
19
garb
gives you
on.
the fine details.
All right.
Seems to be of a military. At least wearing the clothes of one.
I didn't hear that.
They're all the
I
same
didn't
garb.
see that.
They're not like different military or anything.
Well, this may not be what we're looking for, actually.
Okay, my question is going to be, how are these bodies laid out? Are they just strewn about against the wall?
They are chucked.
they
It looks
sit-
like they were like dumped off. And there is a railway segment coming, down the way you came and continuing down the way.
And see how they died. Look for wounds.
Yeah.
Roll investigate.
Sean,
Yes,
Investor.
did you get my message?
I did, but I didn't look at it.
Well,
Alright.
It
Oh,
is
that's-
13.
I don't care.
I gotta go do dinner.
Well, guarantee I get these
I'll be
things.
back.
Just don't look at them.
Be back soon.
That would be.
That is
D20.
slightly above passing.
Skill, you roll a d20 plus the skill, the bonus, right?
Yep.
Half of it.
As long as you have a rank in it, you took half the total. So it gives your class meaning.
I shall also roll for investigation because why not?
I'm gonna search for anything that has left tracks.
The track.
The
Brianna-
Anything
Brianna-
had left tracks.
Brianna
specifically
with the
said
highest
anything.
roll again.
Fucking hell.
One short. God damn it.
You only get a +1, really?
Yeah, you said if you don't get half if you don't have a rank in something.
Do you have a
If you
rank
don't
in
have
it?
a rank in it, you don't get a bonus.
Like at all.
18 out of 19.
That's still not bad though.
No, it's not.
Pretty good.
If you have a rank in it, you get half of it. If you don't have a rank, you just don't get a bonus. If you have a negative, is where it starts getting shitty.
Mhm.
Like Marth with his intelligence.
Or me with guns.
I think it's a minus. I think his worst
I'm not
skills is
a-
medicine, when it's -5.
You know what I really? Okay, hold on. Is anyone watching the stream? Legitimately, is anyone watching the stream?
I am.
No, like
We all
anyone
know
other.
that, you self-centered prick.
Oh, send me the link
The
again.
reason I'm
I'll
asking
post
is
it
because today's
into
420,
Discord.
so I don't know if any like high fuckers would show up going,
It's kind of when that trucker dude would come back.
yeah,
He was a right old fun. Anyway.
yes it is.
The
You want a link?
Yeah, something that vaguely resembles English.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Put it on in the background, give you some views.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Caden, if we should send her the link, please do.
What?
If you'd send her a link to the thing.
To the Twitch stream?
Yeah, I guess she wants it.
Oh, I'm not on Twitch right now. The reason I was.
Ah,
Okay, hold on.
I got it.
I'm not
Okay.
on it either.
Nope.
I'm at work right now, so the only thing I have on the computer right now is just the game in itself.
That's
What's the
fine.
name of your channel on Twitch?
Got it.
Same thing as his name here. It's Daboom129.
Actually, it's
Oh,
the.
Oh shit! No, that's the fireworks at the game. I was about
What? No, bullshit.
That's the one who was getting shot, Rick. A second ago. No, just fireworks.
I copied that fair and square, damn it. There we go. It's actually the, not duh.
It-
It's the boom instead of da boom.
Oh, it is live.
So,
Okay.
what do we find with our investigations?
I don't show my screen because I go through so many things that are private in nature that I don't want it to be displayed on the stream.
It's all porn.
Let's
It's,
just see,
It
you're
is
playing a
all-
game while jacking off, so I totally understand.
I mean, it's bad enough when we found Palpatine.
Ugh.
By
I
the
just know we
way,
found it. I'm glad.
by
I
the way,
removed-
all that all those petabytes of porn are still on his computer.
Mhm.
For anyone that
Oh,
just
no.
wanders by it.
Oh no.
We've got no idea.
That's the sort of thing that you don't remind the players, you just let them find it.
Oh, what did we
They will.
determine?
Yeah,
Right
what's
back, I'm gonna go grab
up
my
with the
food.
bodies?
They all died of various methods, but most of them seem to be acquainted with war. Either shot or stabbed. A few of them seem to have died from chemical weapons of some sort.
Hmm.
Oh, shot or stabbed. So nothing with worms coming through them. Issue.
By the way, most of these are still corpses. They're not skeletons.
Are the bodies fresh?
No, they're rotting. Slowly, but they're rotting.
So, I- so can I get an answer on the thing?
Hello, can you hear me?
No, they're not. Yeah, we can hear.
Okay.
Okay, I had to change my headphones. The other ones died.
Well,
What did I forgot it said? Oh yeah, so it wasn't a case of worms.
it doesn't appear. to be.
No, it looks like they were shot or stabbed. So
Looks like to me. So if there are sandworms, they are not the ones that caused this.
No, this seems more like a human thing. There is
Mhm.
the
There's also quite a few that are died from shrapnel, like from explosives of some sort, and some that were died of chemical natures, like maybe liquefied lungs because there's like blood all over the front of them.
Do they have any equipment on them?
Nope, just their uniforms.
I look at the
Names
magic
and
users.
badges have been stripped from them.
Yeah, who's the
I'm back.
mage dude?
They're
James
kind-
Matthew.
They're kind of two now.
I look
Matthew,
at
in
Matthew.
the environmental suit.
Moon gravity. I look at moon gravity.
Who is Moon Gravity? There's only Matthew.
you. And
Spoon
I look at
Man!
Matthew.
Yes, taking.
I've taxed my brain a bit to in the last in the last hour or so. So I will leave this one to you to try. See, do you think your magics
Mm-hmm.
can Maybe determine how he died. Maybe
I
peer into
don't
the
have any
past?
spells of that nature. I don't have any spells that can determine how someone died or anything. Let's see. I'm looking at my spells right now. No, I don't have anything that would inform me on the cause of death.
Do they smell like formaldehyde?
No?
I wouldn't know. I'm in my environmental
I
suit.
think I would have noticed that. Also, Sean, do I find any tracks? Anything? Left by anything? Nick.
The tracks
What?
themselves?
Nothing else.
Nope, there's no footprints, there's no nothing. It is a stone floor, not much things to leave footprints in.
Not even remnants of like sandy footprints brought in.
No. I will say, upon further inspection of the cave and stuff around you, you do notice there's a few holes here and there of about 1.5 inches in diameter.
On the wall.
There's very few of them.
Hmm.
Maybe they don't like rotting corpses. Also, I'm really surprised it's not horrible smelling in here, considering this is literally a latrine of rotting corpses.
Are they skeletons or corpses?
They're rotting
They're
corpses.
corpses. They're not rotting fast, and they're not like melting or anything.
Hmm.
It definitely smells of blood and death,
Good thing I have my
but
environmental.
nothing too bad. You're old mercenaries, you're kind of used to the smell.
Matt is a scientist.
You're in a suit that's sealed.
I'm a business person.
I was about to say, actually on second thought.
I'm a musician, so this is.
Okay then,
Scratch
yeah,
that.
any perseverance
I've been
check.
around for centuries. I've just learned to ignore it.
Scratch that. I'm kind of used to this.
I need perseverance check from the two of you. Brianna, not your psychic perseverance, just a regular D20 perseverance.
Funny.
Yeah, D20, same
Plus
rules
what?
apply to skill check.
Just D20.
Plus half your perseverance.
Plus half of perseverance. Okay.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh god.
Oh
So
no.
Axe vomits on the bodies.
Because
Axe, the stench begins to overwhelm you. You're not like, quite used to this, and you go and vomit on the bodies.
Axe, you want like a mask or something? Oh, Brianna.
Brianna is right next to him.
You guys like want a mask or something? I
gee,
can give you like a scented mask.
I'd be super down
Literally,
with that.
from this point on, I feel like I'm just having an environmental suit. Like I'm saying this out of character. Just having an environmental suit has saved me from so much shit.
Yeah, and the
It's
smell's getting
awesome.
worse because of their vomit now.
I'm just
I
gonna
don't
give
know.
them like
Going to
some-
put. I'm sure that I have a rebreather. I'm going to put that on.
No, you don't.
I'm just gonna
We
make some
have
scented
planet. Why
masks
wouldn't we
for
have a
'em.
rebreather? Okay, fine.
It's
I will-
terraformed.
I will. Okay, I will put something around my nose and mouth so that doesn't happen again.
Brianna pulls out a bandana and ties it around her head.
I shall take one of the scented masks from Lecter.
You get a bark mask that smells of cinnamon.
Huzzah.
Ooh, that's nice.
This is a very nice scent.
It's kind of itchy on your face, but eh.
Noise.
It's better.
It's noise.
It's nice.
Nice.
Very nice.
Noise.
No.
Lecter. Very nice.
And Brianna is sitting there with a bandana that is like, it's a black bandana with stars all over it.
Very well.
Well, that was horrible.
Say the least.
So, I guess onward into the cave. Let's see if we can. Let's see if this gets worse.
would say something, but I don't want to jinx it.
I'm assuming it will get worse.
It's probably gonna get worse.
It's probably gonna get way worse.
Well, you're saying probably. You're all fairly certain it's gonna get worse.
I'm gonna stand close to Matt in case he teleports out. So I can just grab onto him.
You do realize I have to willingly bring you, right?
We're pals. I'm assuming you're gonna bring me.
I know, just keep that in mind.
Oh no, he's being held on by other things. I'm gonna leave him. No! Okay, so you guys continue your way down. You following the tracks?
Mm-hmm.
But tish.
Mm-hmm.
But tish. Follow the tracks. And you make your way to a large stone structure that doesn't seem to be that doesn't seem to normally have been there. With some giant wooden doors
Yeah, I think we found.
and
Well.
weird symboling on it.
Nothing ventured, nothing. Well, wait.
Wait, weird symboling.
Can you read
Nothing
that?
ventured, nothing ventured.
I look at the weird symbols. What do I recognize the language?
Do you
I
know
also look at
Infernal?
weird symbols.
No, I do not know Infernal. Are you fucking kidding?
I'll also look at
You
the
don't know
weird
anything
symbols.
about this. You can't read shit.
Would I know something about this?
Do you know Infernal?
I mean, it's possible.
Roll a language check.
Let me go find my language. Hold on.
Though Matt will begin to write down the, like the letters and all that, the symbols.
Yeah, Axe, you get the gist of what it says.
What does it say?
Something something all who enter, something something, death something something, the Great One.
Well,
Okay, what are we rolling?
No, that was just for
actual-
Axe.
Yeah.
well, it looks like it says something something all who enter, something 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 about death, something something. And did you say the old one?
The Great One.
Something something the Great One. This might be a demon lord's tomb.
Oh.
Either that or a cult. I feel like even if I say no, however, everyone's gonna walk in there.
The door is already partially cracked open, by the way.
Oh fuck.
Can I do a literary roll for literature or
I mean, a language.
No.
But Matt is actually writing down writing down the symbols.
I
So-
shall point to which the ones I know and tell him what they mean.
Okay. Okay.
Really surprised nobody's questioning why I know Infernal.
Well, I don't know what the language is. Fucking Matt never has encountered demons yet.
No, you have. That imp.
You have.
No, wait, he encountered an imp, but the imp didn't say anything, or you either said something in common.
It was big and in common. Anyway.
He said Matt could summon some imps to translate.
You lot. Tell me what it means.
No.
And then they go off to start messing with the corpses. You come back and there's a party. Them have
Axe
formed
is
their own
just-
party. With
Axe
the
is
corpse.
just playing the guitar.
Hmm.
So, yeah, maybe we shouldn't go in.
I have heard.
Hello, we're standing in
Welcome
front of a door that says something something. All who enter something death something the Great One.
I see. Well,
Hello? Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Well, I can't die, so Damus
Yeah.
just walks in.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say, you asshole.
Oh, I'm immortal. Opens door.
How dare you steal my thunder like that?
Perfect.
25.
Well, hold on.
Deimos'
so Deimos
shoulder
is gone.
checks the door and goes in.
Oh shit.
Matt,
D-
Matt, you're
Yeah,
going.
Deimos is
Matt,
gone.
you're coming. Matt, you're
why?
coming.
No,
Matt, you're coming. We fought a
No.
demon for one.
I don't want to fight
it again.
I don't want to count another one. You're fucking kidding.
Matt, we've done it once. We can do it again.
I will state this: Lecter's probably dragging Matt, and I'm not even gonna bother rolling for Braun.
I'm assuming.
No, I don't want to go in there.
Matt's being dragged by himself. Like, no, no,
I'm assuming Matt is gonna grab me as well.
No, I've grabbed him by both hands with one.
Oh god, no.
I'm dragging him fully.
Help me.
Deimos, we got a fighter.
Is this
no. Deimos
the
is
kind of
gone.
thing?
He's through the door.
Matt, I'm
If
sure
you want to
it's
stand
fine.
over there, you're coming.
Jesus fucking Christ,
I'm sure
Lecter,
it's
why are
fine.
you dragging me in here?
Fine, I won't drag you. I'll just toss him over my shoulder.
Ah,
I'm not luggage.
I would like to walk.
I
around
am not
with
luggage.
Well, if you don't want to be
I
dragging
am
him,
the
you-
Archmage.
Start bringing titles.
of Nova Sono.
Sean,
I demand respect.
do I have
and
a
I'm
Sharpie on me?
technically, legally, on paper, the owner of Nova Solo. Fucking point.
Sure.
Fuck off.
Uh,
You're also technically, legally, a fucking prick.
since Matt is over Lecter's shoulder and probably doesn't have probably can't move his hands.
No, he
I
can.
would like-
I can't.
Oh, at this point he can. I've just got it wrapped on my back.
I was gonna start drawing on your face mask.
I will disintegrate you.
And then Lecter. Brianna,
Y'all
you gonna go with him?
motherfuckers think I'm not dangerous now. Wait till you see what's in my bag. I got a bunch of fancy tricks.
Just give you a monocle.
Brianna, do you
Ever
wish
met
you
a
was-
fire elemental?
Brianna, do you want to
Yes.
go with him?
Yeah.
Were you listening at all to what he was saying?
So Matt, only wait.
Hold
you
on,
guys
hold on,
met-
hold on. Shush, shush. Brianna, did you hear it all what Axe was saying?
No, I'll be honest.
That's why. That's why. That's exactly why. Leave it at that. Don't even bother.
Nope. Come on in. You're coming
She was
with us.
completely oblivious. You coming? Yeah, sure.
Actually, I can't hear you guys very well.
She
but
has
I didn't wanna
voluntarily
interrupt.
taken a 2 on her awareness check, and it's just waltzing in.
Here's the problem. I cannot hear you guys very well.
Oh, you can't hear us?
That is
Hear
correct.
part of you, and somebody is extremely low.
It's probably me.
okay. No, go to Discord and then you can turn us all up. Right click on all our names and you should have a user volume
You are
option.
all up. No, you all at maximum. No, it's the headphones I had to switch to. This is my old
Yeah.
headphones.
Hold
and
up, hold up.
it's
Did you check to make sure your computer volume's up?
fine, but I have a headphone.
No, I'm just saying, did you make sure that's volume's up? Okay.
One or two of you are extremely low, and a couple of you just seem to
It's
break up.
probably
But I think I might be
me.
up.
Am I the quiet one?
Am I the
Let me
quiet
just
one?
talk. Yeah.
Anyway,
How am I quiet?
Well, the bit rate's decently high, so.
I said
Oh,
higher than normal.
again, it's my headphones. These are old headphones. I have to switch off to because my new ones are recharging right now.
Nah.
Okay.
Okay, so just because of IRL issues, she's still dealing with it.
Yeah,
So,
voluntarily taking a 2.
so Matt, you guys have fought demons before?
We've encountered.
I like how they're
And
having a
ice
normal conversation
demon.
while,
I mean,
It didn't go
while
well.
Matthew's on the shoulder of Lecter.
Lecter.
yeah. I'm
Like
just
Lecter, put me
behind-
fucking down!
Oh, yeah.
No,
We had a-
you're gonna run.
Unhand me!
Are we at a door or something? I thought we were at a door.
You were the door,
No,
you're
we're
now
walking
through the
in.
door.
And then
We walked
Davis
in.
shoulder checked it, and then we walked in.
You're walking in. You're in a grand hall.
Thing said, you know, all who enter die and get eaten and shit. No, I'm gonna stand out here and wait and see what
Nope,
happens.
you're already
No,
inside. You
you're
walked
already
in. Well,
going with
you
this.
took a 2 and you walked in.
But yeah,
Stepped
so,
in, I
we,
thought back. All right, I step in, then I think, what the heck am I doing? And step back out and watch.
Congrats.
I mean,
Welcome
congrats,
to
you're the one survivor.
technically you
The
do
door
enter,
closes.
So,
I mean, Matt, why are you freaking out? You got greater teleport. I've got a spawn point.
I mean, plus Matt, not all demons are like horrible.
By the way, is
Some
he
are
like
just
being
bad.
uncomfortably like pressured between my neck and the Gatling turret?
Maybe.
Yes.
I
It is
mean,
very uncomfortable for Matt.
Matt, look,
Come on.
most demons aren't horrible. They're just bad.
How much do
Okay,
I know about
Axe,
demons?
There's no
Axe,
such
clarification. We didn't
thing
find a
Small
demon.
amount.
We fought base. We've essentially fought the demon. We fought a demon lord or whatever. What,
There's a
what are your
lot,
grand
like,
poobahs?
We don't even know if it was really a demon, actually.
No, no. Hold on,
Might have
did you
been-
say your grand poobahs call them like the forgotten or the
Grand
forbidden one or something?
Poobah.
I don't fucking know what they are. No, in character, I don't fucking know what they are.
Would
So.
I have knowledge of this?
Mm-mm.
Did you say no or yes?
No.
I feel like I kind of know something about it.
Oh, demons.
Yeah, I was.
That one specifically. That one specifically, no.
I've never heard of that. I don't think that's a demon lord.
I don't know what his name is. His
How much-
grand poobah is called.
I think you just met a high level demon. I don't think you met a demon.
Okay,
lord.
look, Axe. He's the reason magic's a thing again. I don't think he's low level.
I said high level, first off.
I heard low level.
Second off, are you still alive?
Well, he wasn't intended on killing us. He did get
Then-
annoyed by me.
Then
I mean,
you
I
did
just
not-
ran away.
Then you did not meet a demon lord. If you are alive, you have not met one.
You sure about
By
that?
the way,
The Great
again,
Blue
as-
was something.
I will ask the question: how much do I know about? How much does Matt know about demons?
I said a little.
What the shit are you doing? Sorry, fuck off.
Say again. You got interrupted.
A little. A skosh.
Hmm.
Basics.
Well, I may have.
Absolute
I've never
basics.
encountered. Does he know about the difference between devils?
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm.
Food for thought.
Matt, you all right up there?
No!
Well, no, I am not okay. This is not fine.
He's
Yeah,
starting
I am
off
being
hard.
carried like luggage.
No,
Yeah.
you're being carried like treasure. I mean, don't you remember what I did when I chucked shit at you?
No, you're being
No,
carried
wait,
like a
hold on.
princess.
That was
No,
someone
I'm
else.
pretty sure this is luggage.
No, you're being carried like a princess. If you were being carried by like luggage, you'd be dragging across the ground right now.
That's all lies. He's being carried like a sack of potatoes.
You got a point.
You
got
hear
a
that
point.
from the distance in the hallway.
I
Deimos.
used my magnification.
So Deimos, you stop in the middle of the grand room, and all the lights begin to click on, like candles and stuff. Candles and magical lights begin to appear.
The rest of the party just hears, "Hi there! There's magic in here!"
Oh, wonderful.
So just like when I met the other one. Essentially just not give a shit.
But still, can you put me fucking like that?
Why do I have a bad feeling about all of this? I say from the door.
She yells from the door, I have a bad feeling about this.
Well, I think we all
John?
have feelings about this,
Yeah.
darling.
I think the demon's gotten so powerful it's actually fucked off Sean.
I'm here.
Sean, we can't hear him.
Screw you.
I think I heard.
I'll fucking
think I
murder
heard some
you,
static.
kid. I will temporarily remove your privileges.
So I assume we walk into the grand room as well.
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
So the rest of the party, minus Brianna, have joined.
Who's still in the darkness, I might add.
Yeah,
She-
yeah, Brianna. You're like
she
standing
is.
in the darkness at the freaking entrance. There is no light there.
turning on the flashlight.
You don't have a flashlight.
Why wouldn't I have a flashlight? And going down into a searchy thingy. Why wouldn't I have a flashlight?
Because he didn't know that you were going down into a tunnel. Then he never went back to the ship to grab a flashlight.
Because all of us have a way of producing light, so we don't carry flashlights.
I think.
For others?
I honestly think we only bought like 2 flashlights in the entire time I've been here, and we used one of them once.
I mean, I have a few. I think I had a
One of them
few
we strapped to
flashlights
Deimos, I
at one
think, and the
point.
other one is still back on the ship.
Well, let's see. I will use my mind to visualize the area.
You can't see. From where you stand, you see lights begin to light up the grand hall as it becomes coming towards you. This room is huge, by the way.
Grand Hall starts lighting up itself.
Yep.
At least that's what it sounded like you were saying.
Correct.
Magic.
Getting lower and lower for me. I'm not exactly sure what's going on.
That is correct, Brianna.
Could you say that again? I didn't quite catch it.
Don't try not to swallow that mic completely.
Oh, he's really good at swallowing things.
Nick would know.
Sorry, Nick, but I wasn't your girlfriend last night.
You're damn straight.
How do you get with his left hand?
Sorry, but I wasn't your mother. And he took exception to that. Told me to get on my knees. And I responded with, I wasn't your mother last night. And
Oh,
took
not
exception to that.
last night.
Oh, I don't have to worry.
Anyways,
The hole you're into seems to be lighting up on its own.
I realized.
Matt is just real pissed off. He finds out she's
So,
apparently like a sack of potatoes.
so I assume I can just dispel the dancing lights at this point.
Yeah.
I've still got my shotgun of lights ready. You know, Axe, there is an initiation thing I've kind of done to everyone. Come here real second. Come here for a second.
To blow your load in their face?
Me can go ahead and say no.
It's kind
Okay.
of a thing for the crew.
No, I don't want it. No, I do not consent.
There's zero
So you
consent
hear
here.
a slow clap in the distance.
Slow clapping.
Slow
It's
something.
Deimos.
Oh, it's clapping.
Very metallic.
Deimos just starts clapping at the same time.
Deimos is actually a demon lord.
Oh my god.
Opposite end of where you are, there is a nice dual staircase leading up to the left and to the right to a central balcony where you see a skeleton walking up and clapping.
Hey there, did you hear my hi earlier?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Fuck you guys, I was here first.
That's just it. So can you put me down?
Fuck off. Are you sure you want to be on the ground?
I mean, wouldn't it be easier to cast spells if Lecter was just running around, you were just on his back?
No, it actually wouldn't. It would kind of fuck with me. Now that when I really think about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prop
so-
him up on my shoulder.
He's just sitting up for now.
Are you like
Okay,
still
someone-
holding on to me with
okay.
a vine?
No,
He's got a seatbelt. No.
he's
Okay,
just
someone
around.
explain this. You just see this tree man with a man in an environmental suit sitting on his right shoulder, a minigun essentially like a bastion on my back, 2 swords, and a giant fucking shield on my left arm. That's what I look like right now.
Oh yeah, he's still a
Fucking
pilot.
go.
That's the current scene.
Quick
For
question.
Lecter and Matt.
Quick question. What
What?
side is the bracelet on?
Oh yes, and the bracelet on my right arm.
You mean the right arm that's touched Matt a bunch?
What?
Well, Matt's not an object.
I know what his environmental suit is.
I don't think it would take.
I have to
directly
I have to
outside.
actually attempt to do that.
Oh.
You do. Okay.
I worked on Deimos automatically because its user was dead.
Okay.
Just immediately. Where the fuck am I?
Hello, darkness, my old
My
friend.
old friend. Poof, you're back.
Shit.
Hey Matt, you want to see the abyss?
No, I
Guys,
would
there's
not.
a living dead guy talking to
There's
us.
a fucking skeleton walking towards us.
No.
Can I state this?
He's standing at like a good 1,000 feet away from you guys.
There's a living dead guy over there.
Up on a balcony.
I told you there was necromancy going on.
Yeah, I think we found who we were looking for.
I would like to yell to him. Hello, my name's Axe. How are you?
So much for subtlety.
I think they knew we were coming when someone shoulder checked a giant wooden door.
So, what's that about death and the Great One? Outside?
You just hear the chink 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 of bones as skeletons begin pouring out of all the orifices and pillars between the grand hall.
Oh, wonderful!
Oh, that's all
Brianna!
very impressive, but it doesn't,
Okay. Skeletons came pouring out of orifices or out of walls?
Out of walls.
Out of the walls.
Heard orifices.
Orifices in the wall.
That's just
They
Sean,
come
by
out
the
of
way.
holes in the wall.
Fancy wording. It sounds
That's
cooler.
not what. It's not what an orifice is, though.
I know, but it sounds better.
I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Okay.
And
gotcha,
Brianna,
yes. Yeah.
the massive pile of corpses behind you. Guess what?
They start doing a dance.
They start getting up,
Okay. Well,
and
yeah,
you're
that's
alone
fine.
in the dark.
in the dark.
Yeah.
Away
No, it's
from the
lit up
party.
now.
No, not where she is.
Oh, okay.
You know
I-
what must happen.
Do have ears.
Yeah, you hear them moving.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I think joining the others at this point would probably be
Safer.
good idea.
I think teleporting is going to be a good.
I would
You
like
have
to-
a
I
one-
swear to God,
you have
I
a
know
one-
what you're thinking. Matt, I know what you're thinking.
I would
You have
like
a
to-
one-
Somebody get the. That is a horde. That is a horde of skeletons.
I
You have
would
a
like-
This is magic
1,000
bullshit.
foot-
You're the best fighter of magic.
A mage. You got a mage there. I'm sure he's got a fireball or something.
I do
Brianna?
not.
Brianna, you
You
have
don't believe in magic.
silence, please, kittens. Brianna, so you have a 1,000-foot sprint to get to everyone? That'll be several turns.
I actually will push myself off vis-a-vis my telekinesis to get to them.
I guess she's gonna throw herself at you.
By the way, Sean just
Yeah.
confirmed this is about to be a fight.
I would like to. By the way, what day of the week is it?
Same day as it was last time.
So it's not a weekend. Great.
No.
Powers only work on the weekends.
I have. I. Hold on a moment.
In the meantime, Taylor.
Boom, I hope you know what I'm about to summon.
I do.
Sean,
E.
I would like to pull up my guitar.
I'm Super Lord Kamiguru Sensei, god damn it, I will be called as such.
DM, I would like to pull out my guitar.
That works too.
And start singing a song.
So everyone in the party like starts lining it back to back. Deimos pulls out his
I'm
gun.
just standing there.
Lecter's just standing there, wielding Matthew.
Let me give you guys
Put me
a
down.
little background music for this fight. Spooky,
Uh,
Back or I will
skeletons.
throw this player
I'm
character
sure
at
it's-
you.
Shut the. No, I'm muting her right fucking now. Don't you fucking dare.
All right,
Sing
so I
it.
cast Greater
Sing it.
Teleport.
Sing me the song of their people.
And
Matt, I've locked you down. You're not leaving.
Upon him starting to sing that, just
to the beach. You won't be somewhere on
to
a
the
beach.
I have locked you down. You're not leaving.
Oh no, he can definitely
Motherfu-
leave.
I can definitely leave. I always have the option of abandoning. Fuck.
So
Spooky, scary skeletons. Shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will suck your souls. See what you're doing.
And Brianna has thrown herself at the group.
So who's gonna catch her in reaction?
Leon, I can catch myself.
Are you sure about that?
That is 1,000 feet. You had to throw yourself fucking hard for that.
Yeah, she'll cross that in like 2 turns. So.
Yeah, you're hitting.
Oh dear God! Holy
moving.
shit! She broke the sound barrier.
Yeah, there's a small sonic boom.
With her fucking mind.
That's not a small
My.
sonic boom. Her size, that is a big sonic boom.
She probably just broke every bone in her body doing that.
Oh no, no, like there is no, like
Oh no, she's a fine pace.
she is done.
I can't
Like
catch
she tries to
myself.
stop herself, she instantly explodes.
I can catch myself.
About halfway through, she has to start slowing herself down.
So Brianna, what's it like to be an
Brianna,
I
your
can say
character's now
from personal
slime.
experience, it's quite odd.
I've never known what it feels like to be flooded.
Brianna, your character's now a slime. Your character's now a gelatinous cube. No.
Okay, continuing.
It'll take her 4 turns to get there.
Spooky, scary stuff.
Shut
Such a secret.
I'm not
You know what?
You shake
should be
each other in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
You begin hearing a thriller music play.
Oh no, that's not what I'm playing another one bites the dust. Why? Hold on, where is it?
So is this like a welcoming party or is this a threat?
This is a threat.
That's a
You
threat.
see hordes
No,
of
I'm-
zombies begin coming out. They're all wielding weapons and armor.
Are these skeletons dancing to my music?
No.
Here, let me get.
Oh man, it's a lich with no sense of humor. fucking kidding me?
No. Let me go.
Hold on,
ahead.
it's a lich? What's a lich?
Saying this out of character.
No.
Again, garbage.
Garbage rolls. It's all garbage.
No, just garbage song again.
No, it's great. Don't worry.
No, it's just the last 3 or 4 rolls for your songs have just been bad.
Out of tune.
Yeah,
Maybe you should stick with your day job.
This is his day job.
Oh. Maybe you should find out this.
Maybe you should find a nighttime job.
Oh!
Turn the sonic
Wow.
boom.
Hey!
Boom.
No one wants to splinter anywhere.
The
Thank
sonic
you.
boom
He
messed
doesn't
me
have
up.
to go and sell himself like that.
Ooh.
Wow. The sonic boom messed me up. It's the only explanation.
By the way, Damus, we're talking about Axe, not me.
Oh, right.
Wrong person to roast.
You're never the wrong person to roast.
Now that I think about it, what would a pink dragon taste? Or pink lizard taste?
Well, why don't you pay him and find out?
Well, I mean, if you want to meet the dragon, you certainly can.
Hold on.
Can we stop
Hey,
fucking
Matt.
about fucking Nick?
Can we stop fucking and get to
Hey, Matt, can you roast him real quick? I'm gonna cut off a piece of his...
Why are you fucking doing a fight with the undead? What is wrong with you people?
Well, I mean,
This is kind of an average fight for us anyway. He just starts off stupid.
They're necrophiliacs.
look,
Been for a few cult ones.
Alright. So,
It is so
Okay,
tempting
Matt,
to
I'm
use one of
gonna
my
set you down carefully.
It
Where
is
is
so
my
tempting
fucking-
to use one of my scrolls.
This is where we shall call a game and pick this up for a whole session, because it might take a whole session.
Friday.
Tuesday? Are we doing something?
Yes,
we didn't do anything!
you got to the fight.
absolutely nothing.
That was like... That was a hop and a skip. We didn't even have to jump.
Also, we are
Well,
fighting.
Brianna certainly jumped.
We
I
are
jumped.
fighting a-
I
block
jumped.
yourself.
Okay.
She already wrote herself a prescription for pasting. That's what she did.
There's not enough ibuprofen in the universe to help you now.
No.
Do, 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 do.
Singing a tune as she's flying at Mach 1.
I can't
Also, I already made my roll for a what is it? I guess you could say spray and pray. You know, firing into the masses of skeletal remains.
Sean,
Sean.
Mm.
Shin.
Can I use Featherfall on Brianna?
Yeah, you can actually.
Wait, she might be out of range.
When she gets
She's
within-
definitely out of range, but
when she
if
gets
she is
within
in
25
within
feet,
range.
if she hasn't become paste on the ground yet, I shall use Featherfall.
Sean, you better not fucking forget my roll.
He's gonna forget it.
You're fucking
absolutely
25
done.
and 21.
Also, every single one of my rolls has been garbage. I'm so mad.
That's kind of the second reason why I wanted to.
Except for that one. And that one.
Stop rolling, damn it.
That one's garbage.
I actually got an even split on this
That
game.
one's okay.
I roll trash.
Roll 20 has been
I got some decent ones.
Roll 20 has been a little off for the last few weeks on rolls. They've been rolling abnormally low on.
Hold on, someone's calling me.
Well, good thing it's game. I didn't really want to end it early, but I gotta pick up everything that they're showing off the house and tomorrow, so eh.
Is it
But-
Tuesday? Because I
Yes.
probably won't be able to make it next on a Friday, like I said initially.
Yes, it will be this Tuesday. I will hopefully not forget. Someone remind me.
Tuesday.
But I haven't even remembered to fucking write down what we use for my goddamn machine gun for damage.
It should be in your machine gun if you put it there, like you should have.
I put damage. 3.
Check y'all next week.
Bye.
Because I'm pretty sure you gave it a +3, even though it's a 50 caliber machine gun, which you give like +5 on others. Interesting.
Thick?
Oh well.
So what's here? Pretty sure you roll like 2d10.
Alright, I'm back.
Who was it?
We're all done here.
But
Well
yeah,
done.
I'd like to thank everyone, or anyone, I should say. I'd like to thank anyone that watches this. We shall see you
I'm
next
pretty
week
sure no
on
one does.
Tuesday. I do. I'll see you next week on Tuesday.
Stop.
Like I
Catch you
said,
next time.
nobody watches this.
Bye, everybody. Anyone?
Bye.
Bye, anybody.
Sean, it's worthless.